Hello, folks.
Shazam!
Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. Welcome back to the Mind of the Martyr, episode 11. We're already on episode 11. We quite literally are just like, oh, okay. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for coming to join us again for this adventure. We're going to go ahead and jump pretty much right into it, as we don't have, for once, a whole lot to say.
It feels so weird. Like I was writing the tweets and I didn't have like a billion. It's just so everybody knows, we're taking a breather.
Yeah.
There's gonna be another thing sometime in the next quarter of the year. Yes.
This group doesn't know how to rest.
We don't know how to not do stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The friends who roll dice and get shit done.
Ooh, I like that one.
So add it to the shirt list.
T-shirt. Yeah. I still want that mock-up.
Oh, sticky note. Sticky note.
No, not right now. Not right now.
Sticky note.
For those of you who are just tuning in that perhaps don't know, we just recently wrapped up our fundraiser, our Roll With Your Heart fundraiser. We set out with the target of $400 and ended up making almost, over $5K for both Black Lives Matter and the Trevor Project. We're still pretty stunned. I think it's safe to say at this point we're still pretty like, all right, that happened. Cool.
We're thinking that between naps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're thinking that between naps.
Go to bed after this.
We are nothing but grateful and shocked. This community has come out in a huge way, both for our LGBT plus community and our Black community and our Black LGBT plus community as well. It's amazing. I used all my words for that, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. We have two sponsors with us today. Our first sponsor is So Nerdware. They've just recently redone their website. They've gone ahead and given that a bit of an overhaul, so it is even easier to find all of their products, and it really depends what you're after. They do a whole bunch of amazing shirts and other such clothing items. They've done a whole load of stuff for Pride. They did a whole load of stuff for Black Lives Matter, including a line that came out specifically for Black creators. Go ahead and use the code FRIENDS to get 10% off of your order. And that goes towards helping the channel as well. So, go check out So Nerdware. It's what the nerds wear. We also have another sponsor, Ty over here with DM Emporium.
Hello there. I'm part of the brand DM Emporium. It's your one-stop shop for all sorts of really insane, crazy, good D&D things, so you can bring your experience more to life as you sit at the table. Whether it's metal dice to feel the weight of destiny in your hand, whether it's a Viking drinking stein to drink out of and cheers at the table amongst all of you who started in, because let's face it, it's classic. Or even a tunic to wear to the table, so everybody be like, well, he gets a tunic, why don't I get a tunic? And flex on your little D&D friends and have them come too. DM Emporium, find us at dmemporium.com, and if you use the code FWRID, you get 10% off of your entire order, and 10% of your order goes to these wonderful, beautiful, lovely people to build this wonderful, beautiful, lovely community, and that is DM Emporium.
Awesome. Although we're not directly sponsored, I do want to give another thank you to Heartbeat Dice, to Found Familiar, and to Print Inkling, who supplied our wonderful giveaway items. We have some very happy people receiving some very happy stuff very soon. So thank you to all of those. You can go ahead and check them out on the relevant social medias and support their stuff, because all three are fantastic.
I'm going to say just a little snippet really quick. Pride Month may be over, and Black Lives Matter may not be making the news as much, but that doesn't mean that any of this is done. So, we don't have our links up, but that doesn't mean that you can't still donate, or when it's safe, get out there and do what you need to do to support these causes. So I know all of our community, that's where your hearts are. And I just want to remind you that keep them there and keep moving forward with that.
Always roll with your heart, even if the event is over.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't stop. Black lives always matter. Black LGBT plus lives always matter. LGBT plus lives always matter. And that will never change. All right. It feels like there's so much I have to say, but there's not, because we've done it all. I guess we'll head right into it. Jotra, how did last episode find you?
Oh, it was okay. It wasn't okay. It wasn't okay at all. So we found and fought the lady with the gray shield, who I was certain it was Ophelia Gray Shield, but it wasn't. It was some sort of illusion magic hiding this lady underneath named Matron Velirki, and she said after much interrogation and trying to get her to stop talking in circles, she said she had come for the renegade. It was me. I didn't handle it too well. I kind of freaked out a lot. They said that if they caught me and they took me in, they were going to do to me what they'd done to Ishtin by taking her magic away, or who knows, maybe what they did to Aridin and take my memory away. Maybe both. I thought it was just a stone. I thought I did. It covered my tracks, but I didn't. Anyway, enough about me. Ishtin and Aridin had, spoken a lot, and they kind of, Aridin had kind of shared with Ishtin that she thinks she is now positive that she once worked for, doing the same thing. People who hunted down those who would use magic, not in the approved way of the magic Carnum. And then she was told that, they were talking about the strength of facing your past, and I think they came to some sort of armistice, if nothing else for now, which is good, because I think they're going to maybe get along a little better. I know, Soup, I wasn't here for this, but I did hear that Soup would talk to Drasil, and he admitted to that we were his new tribe, and he didn't want to leave us, which is... But so that was really good to hear. We looked in the book. We saw that there was a bunch more names, and my name magically appeared at the end, and there was 2 crossed out names, Kalika Woods and Rayleigh of Farron, and they might be hunting me now. I don't know about that, but Athenos looks great in his new cloak, which he just kind of threw over. It's got this nice little shimmer to it, and apparently it's going to help him stay alive. And, the real big, crazy thing. Aridin picked up her sword because she kind of wished herself away and teleported to... but when she picked up the sword and she tried to sing to it like she does to her sword, and then we all had to kind of leave, and something happened. I don't know. But now she can't talk at all, and that's real bad for a blade singing wizard.
Pretty much.
Well done, Jotra. That was very good. Thank you.
Before we do jump in, my wonderful, my brains on the cast, basically, have reminded me, we're moving days, which is kind of an important thing to mention. So with the return of a certain big internet show, we've gone ahead and made the decision to move over to the same time on Monday. So 6 p.m. PST, every Monday, you will be able to find the Mind of the Martyr there as of next week. So, we hope to see you there. And let's go straight in. Okay, so where we last left off the episode, we had made the trek all the way back to Yilton itself. You arrived outside of its gates. And as they've opened back up, you can see the same run-down pseudo marketplace that you saw before.
Can Jotra pull his hood all the way up and over, and he's going to I have an idea for this. And so he opens his turtle's mouth and then shuts it. And then he holds onto the side and he dips inside of the turtle with his eyes holding out of that. And then the has it close right over. So it's just his hands and his eyes peeking up outside of the turtle's mouth. Is that something I can do without screwing with things? And if not, what happens to Jotra when he tries?
That is going to be so inconspicuous.
The mouth... The mouth would have to stay open to make sure that you don't fall in, but sure.
Is there any, like, reeds or anything close that would be hollow that I could use as a breathing tube?
Not really.
Okay.
Like, this area is pretty much, like, this is still the wasteland, essentially. So what little foliage there is like dead trees, stuff like that.
Jotra, they did not try to find you when you were here before in Yilton. They did nothing to you. I don't know if it is the same group of people. They have the same rulers. They are part of the same organization, but they may not go after you.
Oh, okay. You think so I shouldn't, this is ridiculous and I look ridiculous? Okay. And he just starts to crawl out.
I was not going to say, but it is a little, obvious to have a floating turtle with somebody's face kind of sticking out. Like
I was
it's
gonna
little,
put maybe a cloak over, so yeah.
Before Jotra closes up, Aridin kind of shrugs and taps the turtle's head twice and uses minor illusion to make it look close.
Is there a verbal component to minor illusion?
Nope, I checked.
Go you! Hell
I'm
yeah!
on it.
You're
I'm
gonna
on it.
know for sure which spells have verbal components with this experience.
Plot twist, I can't use anything of myself. Kidding. Anyway, minor illusion. It's verbal and, no, not verbal. It's material and somatic, but I have a focus, so just somatic.
Oh. I mean, work. Oh wait, before I'm gonna run over to Orna. I was carving these along the way, and I'm gonna hand you. It's made of the tree's wood. It's a fist pack that comes around to like these kind of wooden knuckle dusters, and then they are made of the same wood. I don't know if they'll be any more effective than what you currently have. I need to work on them more, but I think temporarily you can get kind of used to them, and I can try to mess with them a little later. But yeah, he's gonna run over Jeff.
Yeah. I like it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Red crimson wood brass knuckles.
Right? Would splinter knuckles. No, I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, with the illusion, I don't want to waste it. And so he jumps up into the mouth of the turtle. And he's hanging on.
All right. As you all step inside, you begin to hear the regular hustle and bustle of people moving left and right. There's a sudden somber silence as the bell you heard before tolls. And then everyone goes back to work.
Just once?
Christian closes her eyes and sighs heavily when it happens. You are not yet marked, Jotra, so it will not ring for you yet. And we will not let it happen to you.
So do we know exactly where we're going?
Well, I don't think there is a temple here, so we need to see if there is maybe a holy person. Otherwise, we have to find another city that has, better accommodations.
Yeah. I think I made a friend last time I was here. I want to go talk to them. And I want to head over to I guess it was a weaponsmith, or where I amazingly shot that plate out of the sky without even looking.
You wander over, and he appears to be working on some kind of strange curved blade. He's going ahead, and you can see his mechanical arm just slamming against with a hammer, just trying to iron out the creases, so to speak. And as you step by and come a little closer, his mechanical eye trails to you.
Miss me? I need another favor. I mean, it's just really a question. I shouldn't really word it as a favor. Well, first, what are you working on? That looks interesting.
He pulls up his blade. It's kind of like a one-handed. How to describe this? So it's got a bend through it, like a khopesh, like an Egyptian sickle. However, the blade splits at the end into two separate blades. And it looks a little odd, but as he goes ahead and kind of swings it across, you can see it looks pretty well balanced. He's just kind of fiddling around with it. And he's like, continues working on it.
Quick question. How many, I was pointing at, like, how many rations would that be worth?
You see his eye kind of turn to you, turn back, goes ahead, turns around, opens up a little chest, and just starts searching through it. Just closes it down, comes to you.
5. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, I think I have a friend that could sort that out, actually. I'll keep that in mind. But back to the question I actually was hoping to ask you. We went out of town and got into a little bit of a scrap. And we need someone with favor with the divine. Our friend of mine might need a cleric of some sort, and we're wondering if there's clearly not a temple here, but is there any holy person at the very least that you know of that lives here that we could ask for help from?
Good question. You watch as the eye begins to just tick slightly as the thought process goes, and suddenly he's, oh, and points towards the Magicanum building. Saw a visitor earlier. Should be coming out in a couple of minutes.
A visitor, so they're not part of the Magicanum, they just were visiting?
Holy man.
Okay.
That kind of magic isn't their thing.
I'm still learning a lot about the Magicanum, apparently. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, and I will be back for that sword. That looks really, really nice. I've got a friend who's got... They can make rations out of a lot of interesting things. Trust me. You'll thank me later, actually.
All right. The eye glances back down.
By the way, I never actually got your name.
Kind of sighs, looks back up, pulls the blade up. Trevel. And I extend my hand out. Theric, nice to meet you. Which hand are you going for? The mechanical one or the regular one?
Do I know? Okay, I've lit in this one. Is it rude to go for the mechanical one? Is it like...
No, it's not rude.
No,
it's more just it's mechanical, so it's kind of like it will depend on the description, basically.
Yeah, my character's probably, I think he's mainly right-handed, so yeah, he just extends his right hand, so whatever hand that ends up being for him.
So it end up being the mechanical hand, the kind of as the hand reaches out, you notice it's a lot bigger than you would expect. It looks like this is a prosthetic that has been deliberately built. As you go ahead and shake, you hear the slight clinking of gears and other such metallic components. And as you're pulling away, you can see a few, it's almost like a Swiss Army knife. There's like different tools actually stored in the knuckles that you can go ahead and just release at any time. Goes ahead and shakes your hand.
And then I head out. I head back to the group. So,
all right, doesn't take long.
So, first, that guy has really great weapons. We really should consider going. They're full rations, guys. Like, we just need to give him food, and we can get. This is probably the best place to get our weapons. I just want to lay that out there real quick. Secondly, there doesn't seem to be a holy man that lives here, but apparently there was one that visited recently, Magicanum, and probably heading out in a bit. I questioned him a little bit further, and apparently he's not actually affiliated with the Magicanum. They're just
He's just friends with them.
I mean, we don't know that. They could just be going to Magicanum to ask for something specific. I don't think everyone who speaks to Magicanum immediately becomes friends with him. I mean, and I point at Soup.
I mean, Ishton also glances at Soup, but for the completely opposite reason.
You hear from Pavasari? I, Pavasari, think that maybe he went there for information.
What are you?
Ishton stifles laughter.
Athena just looks at him like pure confusion, like, what?
You gonna stay in there?
Of course, I'm always in myself.
All right, you just go and stay in your shell.
Okay.
I just turn to Eridan, like, is he always like this? Is this just like just a thing?
It is maybe not, fierce, but
Do I have to be fierce all the time?
that is up to you. Why does that one person have very good weapons in a place like this? Who is buying very good weapons in a place like this? That is strange.
Good point, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I never asked. They just have good weapons, and they seem like a decent enough guy, honestly.
Probably set up shop before it all went to shite.
Possibly, but then how does he stay in business?
Supplying the town guard.
I don't know. From what we saw with the guard, I don't think they invest a lot of money in equipping them. But okay, we will wait for this cleric to leave the tower.
Is there, like, an inn or anything like that that's close to the Magicanum building?
So, the only inn per se in Yilton. Oh, we lost somebody.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Woo! We are back. We are unfortunately Athenosless for now, but we will have our resident warlock back as soon as possible when his patron decides to get him better internet connection.
How could you say something so controversial but so true?
I promise.
Does not pay for internet.
Snakes. Snake Daddy's on Sprint, I think. It's just
It's not that he wants to be cryptic, he has no choice.
Hey, I'm British and that joke landed. I'm proud of that.
Oh, man.
I didn't
All
totally
right.
mess that up. I'm happy. Also, there goes our Sprint sponsorship.
IKEA's down the drain, Sprint's down the drain. I mean,
Damn it. No, depending on what happens, I think IKEA might be happy. So I think we're all right.
true. They might in fact be the hero of the entire game, and the whole game might actually just be a stealth IKEA ad.
Hey, they do good meatballs. That's all I'm saying.
Can you imagine?
So I think we were just trying to find an inn by the Tower of the Magic.
Yes. So you are in Yilton. You have found yourselves. Athenos had a chat with the artificer individual that he found earlier, named
What was
Travel.
their name?
Travel. Treavel. Travel. Yeah. So that was what you were doing then. You all reconvened. You were trying to find an inn. There is no inn in Yilton. There's only places to camp that are nicer than other places to camp.
Well, and I was thinking, part of me would love to camp very close to the tower so they all have a headache because fuck them. But probably right now, we should not be so in their face. We don't know
Well-
how quick news travels.
That's why I was hoping maybe to find a tavern or something. We can at least keep an eye. I don't know. Did we get a description of this holy man at all?
No, I do not think so, but I think it might be obvious by the fact that he will wear symbols.
That's a very good point. I did not think of that.
I would like to just stake out the tower until he shows up. I'm not interested in going to sleep anytime soon.
Just look for the fancy one.
They all
be
look
him.
fancy. They all look fancy.
I have an idea. you see,
The fancierest one.
you see this little hummingbird, metallic hummingbird, just shoot out of the mouth of the turtle, and then start. I think I can send my friend to go check and see what they see. They're smaller than a cat.
Pavasari! Good idea
Thank you.
for a turtle. Also, there is the princess cat.
She is larger, but the snapping back would be beneficial.
Yes, maybe we send them both, but then we stay close enough that we can, find him. What are we going to tell him?
My vote is for the bird at the moment.
Not both?
Sorry.
Why
for the
not
bird.
both?
I didn't really want to bring it up, but Eridan, how are you going to be able to let us know what's going on in there?
You are literate. Yes, you can write.
She can't see when she's looking through the eyes.
See, this
Well,
is why I
then she
wanted to
pops
sleep.
out and then she writes and then she pops back in.
That is true.
Yes, it is versatile. It is not that, limiting as you think it is.
Cough noise. And he throws out a little notebook and pencil. The silliest shit ever. It's gotta be the dumbest thing I've ever done in D&D. And it's some silly things.
I love it. You're hiding in a mechanical turtle. It's great.
Mechanical hummingbird just flew out of a mechanical turtle.
I just
Woo!
imagined the turtle made like a achoo, poof bird.
Yes.
A mechanical feather. Poof. Yeah, Eridan's smiling. She's trying to not giggle too much, but it's really cute. So yeah, she'll pick up the notebook.
Silent giggle.
A silent giggle, yeah. Oh, I guess she doesn't have to worry about it. Cool. It's great.
No, you're just sat there going,
Aha! No.
Oh no.
No.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, do we send the princess cat and the bird? Or just one? Let us send them both?
Might as well.
All right.
Put my hand on Orin's shoulder. And Ashtalora goes off.
Calamos.
okay. Where?
To scout out the the steps of the Magicarnum and kind of flutter around and try to see if they see any religious symbols on anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Ashtalora will look around the perimeter, and try and peek in windows if she can.
I'm back.
Yeah!
our warlock's back. Woohoo! And that
Hooray!
would have just
Snake
messed with-
Daddy has blessed us
God damn it.
with.
Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. It just, my shit just went out.
Technology is a bitch.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you saw that part of the stream, but we basically said that Snake Daddy uses Sprint, and that's why you that's why you cut out. But you'll get better internet connection at some
Hooray! I
point.
think we are back.
Hello!
Hello!
We have a warlock.
Yay!
Thank
We've
you for
been
putting up
blessed.
with the technical hiccups. Ty is doing a fantastic job on keeping us rolling and
Yes.
running. Where we last left off, we had Jotra's Hummingbird, Calamos, and Eridan's familiar Ashtalora scoping out the Magicanum building in Yilton. You see a few people go in, a few people leave, and you watch as one individual catches both your eyes. This individual steps out as an older man with this kind of like green gold set of robes with what appears to be like almost a shopping basket just filled with a whole bunch of random nonsense from what you can see. He goes ahead and shakes his head as he walks outwards. And as he shakes his head, you watch as the wrinkles drop off of his skin to reveal this changeling individual that just goes ahead and shakes it off, white hair coming down, almost out of nowhere, it seems, just suddenly growing. And she continues to walk. She looks like she is heading out of the city.
God, I still never get used to changelings doing that. What a good skill to have. Like, just imagine being able to put on any face you want.
But
Seems
why would you
pretty
put on a
useful.
strange one to go talk to the Magicanum?
Because you don't like them.
We should probably start following her before she changes again.
Yes. Who wants to be the spokesperson? Who here has people skills?
Not me.
Yes, we probably should not approach with a mechanical turtle, Pavasari.
I'm good at lying at people.
think Captain
And
is the least bad of the ones that are currently able to speak.
The least bad. I love it.
you can just say the best, you know.
Well, I mean, you're handsome, so you get some points for that. You know, there's some leeway in the way that you talk to people, and you know, that's
yeah.
Yeah, you're charming, you know. You can...
Or Orin, you have some of the religious stuff and things in your head.
Oh, that is true. And if they are a holy one, I don't know if we'll probably won't get along in the yeah, Orin, I think you should.
Okay, so
You
how
should
about
do it.
Orin, you go be relatable, and Athanos, you go be cute and charming, both together. There you go. There is the team.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, we head over.
Let's
Okay.
say hello.
They appear to be picking up speed as they go ahead and attempt to leave. Where you folks are now, you can kind of cut straight through the market area and then catch them on the other side. By the time you do get to the other side, they have switched again now to this middle-aged drow individual. She keeps kind of like the feminine-esque figure underneath the same robes as before. They go a little bit baggy as the change has made her just a little bit thinner than she was as the gentleman. And you can see her almost on the fly pull out this small sewing kit and just begin to stitch across the robes as she's walking to create a dress out of the robes themselves. Literally by the time she gets to you, it's complete. She's gone ahead and sewn this part across and created this this dress that almost makes her look completely different if you hadn't already seen her.
Oh, damn. A seamstress? Excuse me. I was gonna walk up to her. Excuse me. A friend of mine over there let us know that you were a holy. What? Do you mind me asking? What are your pronouns?
I mean, we're changelings. We kind of go by all of them. You know, being
Okay.
able to switch between. We can go by any. Do you mind? I'm quite busy and have places to be.
We actually just need a little bit of help. You seem to be a holy person, and we're hoping you could help us out with a situation that only a holy person could really help us with.
See, our friend got in a wee bit of trouble. Picked up a sword, didn't have the right kind of spells that they're used to, and well, now they can't talk.
You know, I have plenty of people approaching me with these kind of stories. If they're drunk, just tell me they're drunk and I'll fix it.
What? No. They
it's-
quite literally cannot. They picked up a blade, cursed apparently, I don't know, and it took their voice.
Some kind of magic backfire. I don't really understand it myself, but we were hoping that maybe you would have the power to be able to rid her of this terrible nonsense, and maybe we can pay you for it.
Yeah, we've got a friend who's great at making meatballs. Like, they are honestly, they're amazing. You
Have
probably
you
would
ever
not.
eaten Kruthak?
Oh, you're not meant to say what it is. It's like that's gonna put them off completely.
That's
I
interesting.
cannot
If you like
say-
exotic meats.
I do not live in this city. You do not have to worry about trading rations. Instead, there's another like sigh. As her head lifts, she just looks to the sky. Her eyes roll. All right. What can I help you with?
How far away is the rest of the group? Are they like still in hiding, or are they close behind?
Like a 5-minute walk away, unless they were following you.
Yeah, was
Kind
everyone
of
following?
wave to the group and come.
Yeah, we'll just get into it. Come
Oi.
over.
Oi, everyone, hop on Pavasari. Come on over.
I will walk over.
See,
All right.
when Eridan comes by, I just put an arm on her shoulder, like, this is our friend, not drunk. And I just turn to Eridan, you're not drunk, are you? No, okay, yeah, not drunk. Can't speak though.
A question to the DM. Do clerics feel the mark? Or is it a different enough kind of magic that they don't?
Any religious individual, as you would put it, so clerics, paladins, and druids come under that as well. They use a different source of magic, therefore they are not affected
Okay.
by the stuff
Right.
that magic happens.
Then I'll approach too.
Mhm. And you would know that with like previous encounters, so cool. She goes ahead and steps forward. She takes from underneath the robe, she takes a small symbol, clutches it tight, and just passes a hand across, like waving in front of Eridan. I'm telling you people not to do this. And she goes ahead, sits down, and from a little pouch, she pulls out the sewing kit that she used earlier. She opens it up, begins taking a look through. These people, honestly, well, it's always just alcohol and curses. Just
Did I recognize the religious symbol that she pulled out?
roll a religion check.
That's 21. 18+1.
Okay. It doesn't appear to be linked to any gods that you've heard of. It appears to be kind of homemade, essentially. In Vaka, in this world, clerics can have power without subscribing to a god. There are other ways to gain that kind of power. Yeah, you can probably assume that they have access to this power themselves. Funnily enough, it is Jen just hit the nail on the head. It is a small wooden thimble-like amulet that is kind of wrapped in some different kinds of fabric that she wears around her neck. And you watch as she beckons you, Erin. She sat still with this box open.
I go forward and crouch down.
You're going to want to sit. This is going to take a while.
Oh, okay, I sit.
She's still looking through, and you can see a few ingredients that she pulls out, then goes to the basket, pulls that forward, grabs a few materials from there, just, you're so lucky that these were in stock, honestly. And you watch as she pulls a small needle. Right, don't freak out. She goes ahead and pulls, and there's this line of white gold energy that is pulled from the needle. Right, stay still, don't move. Everyone else, I'm not hurting her. Relax, I get this all the time. And she goes ahead and moves forward with the needle. And she pierces through your neck. And weirdly, you don't feel anything. There's no blood. There's no feeling. You watch as she slowly begins to stitch this rune into Eridan's skin. And with that, she casts Remove Curse. And it's not pleasant to watch, but as soon as she finishes off, she goes ahead and uses her finger to sever it. There's a flash of energy across Eridan's neck as the stitching sinks into the skin and vanishes.
Oh, cool.
I
Pulls
love
back.
Ray's spell descriptions. Carry on. Sorry, I was fangirling.
It's all right.
I'm fangirling over my own DM.
I'll nudge Eridan and just be like, okay, can you say something? No, is it working?
I think. Yes.
That is a yes. All right. Oh, good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't believe that we caught your name. My name's Oren.
It's like under his breath. Athens, like, I keep forgetting to ask people's names. Okay.
It's all right. You don't care. It's fine.
It seems in character. It really does. Yeah. Yeah.
I am known by a few different names, but this is the face that has been passed down by my family. So this individual is called Sally, which is actually one of the incentive donations from
Hey.
the story NPC reclaimed by Aaron.
Sally, may I ask you a question?
She starts, now that she's here, she's kind of just funneling stuff from the basket into the set and just, of course, yes.
What in heaven's name are you doing in a place like this?
That is a question I don't get asked very often. Most people don't care. I'm simply here to gather some ingredients that are a little bit harder to find. I tend to make the rounds every couple of years or so, just traveling to each city and town in Zenri, gathering what I can, and then I go ahead and hide from the world for a few years again.
Well, I can relate to that. I understand why you might want to.
I agree.
Everybody seems to have a chip on their shoulder sometimes, and I prefer to just stay away from people.
Not to be pushy, but you were gathering ingredients at the Tower of the Magic Cannon?
They do tend to be the easiest source for buying items and materials. I don't particularly like their better than all attitude, but I don't use gold where I live anyway, so may as well use it on something.
Insight check.
Yeah, go ahead.
16.
She seems to be as truthful as you can kind of assume, having just met her. Yeah, she doesn't seem particularly attached. It's pretty nonchalant.
Well, thank you.
No worries, no worries. Out of curiosity, do any of your party still have the cursed item?
I can't remember. Did we keep it?
Yeah, no,
Yes,
we
we
kept
did.
it. We kept
Okay.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, in case we need
I
it.
think Soup took it.
Put it in
Jojo.
Put it in the.
Pavasari.
I put a wood on the end of it where it was sharp, so we could pull it up by the wood and not touch it physically.
Pavasari, if you think it is a good idea to show, you can show. If you think it is something we will just keep private, we could do that too.
Still do this. Yes, Pavasari. Do you think we should show it to? Are we still?
Oh, why?
Aridan, do you wish to show it? You know more about it than we do.
That's not saying much. I don't see why not.
All right, puke it up, turtle.
Whoa, watch where you're flinging that thing, man!
Sorry, it's a little hard to control.
Okay. As the sword flies outwards, there's a clang clang across the ground. Sally goes ahead and steps forward, takes a look, but picks it up, takes a look at the blade itself, and then brings it back to where she set up her little sewing kit. She takes a look, runs a hand across the runes. Oh, this is awfully interesting.
Yes, probably don't sing to it. It does not like to be sung to.
Yeah,
Why would I want to... questions for later. She goes ahead and messes around with her kit again before producing the needle. She goes ahead and pulls a little dagger from her belt. And you watch as the needle threads straight through and phases through the metal itself. She goes, working, good. Picks up the blade, and as she goes to attempt to do the same, the needle shatters against the steel. Just... Oh my. Well, this might be a bit more powerful than I was assuming. Perhaps a packed weapon, or
Packed weapon. I see.
Perhaps from a warlock or a cleric or a similar individual. They're all the same, really. Kind of looks it over. Then again, these runes are awfully interesting. I thought I could assist you, but I don't think I'll be able to, unfortunately.
What do you mean by interesting?
Well, most arcane runes share some kind of common ancestry with something else, but this just looks like jargon to me. I can't seem to make any of this out.
The
Makes me
letters
think.
are similar, but what they say makes no sense.
It's as if someone has gone ahead and drawn the alphabet backwards and rearranged it a bunch. It's
Almost
just,
as if it was encoded.
It's
Papa,
just
sorry.
awfully strange. So's that, now I think about it. Sally looks over to the turtle.
Oh yes,
I think
you
she
get
was there,
used to
like,
it.
yeah, you do.
You get used to it.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's Pavasari. He just floats around like that. He's our turtle.
I've seen some people make some strange things and they still surprise me. Oh, God, I hate people. No
I mean,
offense, of course. It's been a very long day.
No, none
Yeah.
taken. I was gonna offer you out for a drink for helping us out, but since you don't like people, I guess that's off the table. We could leave you alone as a thank you instead. I'm up for that.
How much for the spell that you cast?
I think this will be sufficient. She holds the blade in her hand.
How about some beers?
I don't drink.
How about some apple juice?
Could we interest you in some gold instead?
Well, I have enough to see me through the rest of my travels, so...
Is there something else we could offer?
Is this important to you?
Perhaps a favor?
It is. Unfortunately.
In the awkward silence, a small toy zeppelin airship pops out of Pavasari's mouth and starts to fly around.
Oh, Pavasari, always full of funny things. We want the blade back.
I see. Interesting that you all want to keep a cursed item, but I suppose that's none of my business nor concern.
Well, I mean, so do you, so we are all interesting, I guess, by those standards.
I simply
Good
want to
point.
figure it out.
Same. Now, if you have a way of figuring it out that we could help with, then we can all keep the blade for a while. We could share it.
All right. She goes ahead and twists the blade over and hands out the hilt to whoever will take it.
Sheridan takes it.
I will give you, let's say, a month. We'll see if you are able to figure anything out about it. If you do, then you share your information with me. If you do not, then the blade stays with me for a while I attempt to figure it out myself. Does that sound like a fair deal?
Sounds fair to me.
I have the ability to use, is it Whisper or whatever, to Athenos? What's it called?
You telepathy, yes.
Yeah. You can always lie, so this seems like a good idea.
Yeah, really good, but I mean, I guess she doesn't know that.
I must spit
But-
scotch over making.
Sure, this is a great idea. We shall do that. We shall spend a month trying to figure out what it does.
Very well. Seems fair. She goes ahead and lets the blade go into Eridan's hands. Information is the most expensive thing to me anyway.
You have a way to find us.
Oh yes. Plenty of spells, plenty of magic, plenty of individuals I can hire.
Ooh. That's cool.
Are you also a researcher?
Tend to be.
Are kind of give Jotra a look. And I'm looking where I know his face is, where I've been casting Minor Illusion over and over and over.
So he's like, he's like gesturing his head wildly for you to come over and sneak a little close to his head. Like he's no way to like that. And you, as Papa moves over and kind of bumps into you. And then as you get closer, he whispers. He's like, "Ask her which one of her faces is most interested in the blade." Just they said this face is named Sally. Maybe we'll know one of the other faces. What if one of her other faces is Valirki?
I don't think so.
But what if it wasn't an illusion? What if Valirki's a changeling? It doesn't hurt to ask, right? Maybe she'll tell us more about her.
Well, I was also thinking about the stone.
Oh.
Researcher.
True. Okay.
Not attached to the Magicanum.
Maybe this face isn't, but another is.
Maybe.
I don't know anything about changelings.
I'm in the same boat.
Okay.
This whole time, I'm probably talking to her like, so how does your magic work? That was really, I've never seen someone use thread a needle to cast spells, and I was just trying my best to like come up with them while they're whispering for at least 5, because this is like a 5-minute conversation. You can't do this discreetly.
This is like the D&D equivalent of small talk. This is like, it's kind of rainy out.
As soon as you ask, her interest has peaked all of a sudden as she just goes, most people don't actually find interest in the manner of one's casting when it comes to the arcane, or
like even if you sew into their
deal.
skin, that seems like inherently interesting.
Yeah.
Most people don't seem to mind these days. I suppose they've seen weirder things. I started life as a seamstress. My entire family are seamstresses, creating magical garments for heroes and other individuals. Eventually, we, as a family, at some point in our timeline, discovered that we can access certain magical abilities on top of the enchantments we can already make, and so we went ahead and embraced it. This kind of magic runs in my family, and it's relatively easy to teach, although it does take a small, interesting ritual. Nothing scary.
No, that's interesting. See why I asked? Just ask about your spellcasting style and learn a lot about you already.
So is this
Most
ritual dedication to a god?
Dedication to a god is what some individuals with my power do. For me, it's more of a dedication to an idea, a dedication to a practice. In reality, a lot of people think that people like me are put on a pedestal as these holy individuals. In reality, we are but warlocks with a chip on our shoulder.
And more spell slots.
Yes. So can I ask, perhaps we could be like normal people, and instead of you, I don't know, sending spies to find us, we could make an agreement about meeting somewhere in a month. People do that sometimes, that is like what normal people like you. I know it gets special, but yes, no. Well, you said you had people you could send to find us, or you could use magic, but why don't we just pick where to be in a month, and then I'll be there.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come across as aggressive. That's not my intention at all.
I mean,
simply
yes,
mean
saying
that
you would follow us with spies is perhaps a little bit on the aggressive side.
I said nothing about spies. I simply said that there were people I could hire to use to find you. There are
right,
spells
that's
that
not
can
anything
use...
like that. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, no, there are spells that can go ahead and locate people, and then I can go ahead and make my way there. It's not a... I wouldn't want to intrude on you when I'm already traveling, so...
Oh, thanks, Frank. That's not at all intrusive. Where will you be in a month? We will meet you there.
Well, I would assume... From here, I usually spend a good amount of time traveling up. I will probably end up on the border between Zenri and Saya. I usually go ahead and spend some time in the wilderness gathering whatever I can find, as well as traveling to Yilton and then make my way through the rest of Zenri.
So, if we are not there in a month, and you wait a few days and we are not there, and we find no way to send a message to you, then scry on us. Otherwise, you do your thing, we will do ours.
Seems fair. It's kind of like a side eye thrown towards you a little bit, Ishton.
Oh, I side-eye right
Okay.
back.
I'm just looking at the team like, oh god damn it, okay.
All right. Fair enough. Deal made.
I love that Ishin was just lecturing someone about being aggressive.
I know. Takes one to know one, all right?
Hello, pot meet kettle.
But Ishtin does it with love?
No.
No.
I saw that. I don't want you butting into my head. Fuck that.
You don't get to magically spy on me without my permission, damn it.
One moment before we go ahead and wrap things up here. We did make the deal, yes, but you did also give me information and something to hunt. So I feel like I should give just a little something back. You. And Sally points towards Soup, who's kind of just been mesmerized at the magic at this point and just looking over everything. Keeping a little close to Ishton.
Ishton actually really tries to have a comforting presence next to him, and just every once in a while when no one's looking, just kind of just pats his shoulder.
Because even though it's not as busy as it usually is, there is still quite the crowd going around, so he's still quite
and at some
relatively close.
point she has said to him, "You can be on my back if you want to." Retcon.
Yeah, you can wreck on it. That's cool. Yeah, Sally points towards Soup. Come here, just a moment. Soup kind of, you can feel Soup's eyes kind of trail to the back of your head, Ishton, a little nervously.
Should I?
I don't see why not.
It is okay. We are here.
Timidly kind of jumps down, wanders over. Your crossbow. Give it to me.
Or perhaps you should tell him why before you disarm him.
Good point. She goes ahead and digs back into her little sewing box and pulls out this this glowing blue thread. Just replacement. May prove some assistance. And points towards the crossbow. And Soup just kind of looks.
Need some more magic?
Yes. I thought that was kind of evident.
Weird though. Alright.
Goes ahead and steps forward and just kind of snatches it straight from her. She's, you're welcome. All right. Strange one. And Soup literally just 180s and heads straight back to Ishton.
Very, very subtle patting him on the back.
And Soup has immediately pulled the string from the crossbow and has begun to replace it slowly but surely.
Thank.
Turning around after talking to Jotra and kind of catching the end sort of this. Sorry, did we decide where we're meeting in a month then?
Ah, of course. She goes ahead and starts looking through a few things. She's just, no, yeah, no, not there, not there. Where am I going to? There we go. She points towards the northmost border of Zenri. And there is a small camp near the shifting desert known as Camp Oasis, which sits on the border between Zenri and Saya to the north. It's kind of the make sure the other country is definitely at peace camp, we shall say. It also provides whatever services that people from the shifting desert require. She points towards that and just says, I'll be there in a month. I will wait a few days for you and then contact you if required.
I look to the group. Okay with that?
Well, like she said, if we are not there, then she can come find us, but it is a goal. If it is something that is good for us to do, we will go do it. Otherwise, she will find us.
Okay.
If you find out enough, then, well, no worries. You can keep the blade, I get my information, and everyone's happy.
And of course, Oren knows this. But what day is it?
What is the calendar?
Yeah.
180 days to a month? No.
I did actually
it's
post
2020.
the... It's 2020! It's 2020 in Bacon, no!
I came here to escape 2020. Don't you put me back there.
I don't feel like we need to have a specific name of the month and day. We can just go, has it been a month? Okay, it's been a month.
No, I know. I just reminded.
No, so you are currently in the... so it is the 6th day of the 4th month.
Okay.
There are 6 days of the week, there are 5 weeks in a month, 8 months in a year, and each year is 240 days, because it's a trinary system, so it works differently. Welcome to Physics Nerd.
Yes, that made total sense, and I completely followed all of that, all the way.
Yes, yes.
Yes, 100% comprehension.
Based off people with 6 fingers. No.
Three sons.
There you go.
3 suns, 2 moons. Woo!
3 sons. 3
Exciting.
sisters.
Uh-huh.
3 trees.
Number 3.
You are awfully nice to strangers. It is appreciated. Also, it is very rare.
With all due respect, no, I'm usually not. However, strangers were kind to me in this instance, so respect given back.
All right. Do
I
you
think
still...
you telepathy just took question real quickly. Okay, I feel kind of bad if we do lie to her now. She did actually help us, and she has been kind of cooperative.
Oh, I don't feel bad at all. We will lie if we need to.
Okay.
Let's get her some apple juice to feel better.
Okay.
Do you want apple juice and maybe some, I don't know, cheese sticks or something?
He sticks. What?
Sticks.
Do you even have? Okay. Do you even have cheese sticks?
I mean, it is a thing we have under the sea. I don't know if you have them here, but cheese sticks.
Underwater
It is.
cheese sticks. That does not sound
That does
pleasant.
not sound good.
We milk the walruses. And then
Oh
we find
no!
a place
I want to
to jam.
stop right there, please.
Yeah,
So
do it
I
over
was
the
gonna
volcanic
say-
vents so it properly
There
cures.
you go. It is a Triton delicacy.
me. I don't know what your problem is.
Hey, Ishan,
It's
you
delicious.
know, remember when we said I was gonna come over to try to?
I was
don't
here
anymore.
for the apple juice and the cheese sticks. Like I was like, yeah, Ishton's mom snacks are great, and then Boris.
Well, it would be Landweller cheese sticks, so you know, a cow.
Aw.
It's not as good, but yes, apple juice and maybe cheese sticks.
Are we actually offering this? I thought this.
Oh, is
I
this
am
on
in
the head?
character.
The whole time I was looking at Ishan like, what is going on? What? Okay.
Her
Look,
face
you
kind
feel
of.
This telepathy. Look, you feel guilty if we lie to her, all right? I'll give her some drink and food, and maybe you'll feel less guilty. Let's just be nice, all right? Apple juice, cheese sticks. You want some or no?
Tentatively, her head kind of sinks back a bit.
Just slightly behind Ishan, as much as like, I don't know. I don't.
I
I
don't know.
suppose an extra half an hour of my time will not be wasted.
All right.
Very
They also
well.
have pepper poppers if you want the pepper poppers.
What?
Pepper poppers.
Jalapeno.
Right. Shall we go to one of the food courts? Just like still
All
like
right. I mean,
eyebrow raised, kind of.
there is no accounting for taste. Let us go to a food court and spend some time being nice to Sally.
Wait, hold on. Who's? I just whisper to like Aaron, like, who's paying? Who's paying for this? I'm not paying, am I?
Oh, that's all right. I have no money.
I'm paying, am I?
Let us go to the food court. What kind of food courts would they have in Guildford where nobody has any food?
So when you say
In a
food
place
court,
where rations are currency.
Exactly.
It's gonna be the best
The
food
bank?
ever.
Go to the bank.
Unhealthy
it's a
level.
food bank.
Oh no, it is.
Oh no, I made it sad.
As
I was there, Cole. I was there.
Oh no.
Oh,
as
yeah.
Sally packs up everything, she goes ahead and steps forwards through Yilton to one of the back corners. There appears to be a collection of slightly nicer market stalls that appear to have a small selection of different delicacies. There is a few individuals manning the stalls, but apart from that, this area is relatively empty. As you step forward, you watch as Sally immediately go guns straight towards one of the stalls. Just hands over a small pouch, and then you get a little smorgasbord of different types of food. It's very much a mixture of different items, but they are small portions, and they were rather expensive because
This
of
is a
what you
simpler
are.
platter.
Oh,
Yes.
did she just pay for us? Did she just
No,
pay
this
for
is-
us? We wanted to take her out to say thank you, and she paid for us?
Don't
Guys,
look a gift horse in the mouth.
guys, we're out of fantasy tapas.
Nice.
We made it.
We've made it.
All right, I will start eating.
Yeah, I just start eating as well.
I sit
Thank you.
sadly in a turtle's mouth and smell it.
I will
There you
try
go,
to-
Pavasari. Would you like a cheese stick?
I'm like, no,
Mm.
Orin. Pavasari can't eat things. It's a mechanical object. You shouldn't feed it stuff.
It makes it feel better though if we treat it like it's a real boy. So
But you're just gonna get all gunk up in the joints. We shouldn't do that,
You're cleaning it
Ishtin.
up.
But wasn't it created by a warforge? They can, they like,
Warforged don't eat.
but they can. At least the ones that I've heard of.
Poor Ray.
Is that Ray or Sally's face right now?
Yes to both.
Like,
I'm trying to give my best friend food. Leave me
It's
alone.
okay.
Aridon, Pavasari can't eat. It's okay, Pavasara. You can just watch us. We'll describe exactly how delicious all of this food is.
I love hearing about how good food is.
I wanna throw a cheese stick into Pavasari's mouth and just I don't know where Jotra is. Hopefully he can catch it.
Can I stop it? Can I stop it?
I want to sleight of hand Jotra a cheese stick.
So,
Oh damn! Everyone's.
Hopefully,
I want to stop everybody.
Everyone is trying so hard.
I want to stop Jotra from eating
No,
us as
'cause-
much as possible.
I want to use the opportunity of Orin kind of like distracting and like Athenos like smacking it as like distraction.
deny.
Because Athenos is busy smacking.
The first
into
rolls
the
of the night
ground.
is an opposed roll for cheese sticks.
Yep.
Feed the gnome.
Right. Orin, Athenos, opposed dex checks. Eridin,
Dex.
sleight of
My
hand.
domain.
Well,
Do I have to make a dex check to try to catch these things?
I'm gonna use my advantage for this.
Ah! Really?
Yeah. You said Dex,
beat a
right?
16.
I rolled a 15 plus 3, 18.
Shit.
So,
I need to.
and on Eridan's, I'm just gonna use my auto crit. I'm just gonna use my auto crit to notice Erid.
I'm using sleight of hand. I'm using
Yeah,
sleight of hand.
it's sleight of
good
hand
things.
against your
So it's if you notice.
passive because you're already doing one thing.
God
so
damn it!
you can't
Also,
roll for both.
I want to use. Hold on.
At
No,
least
I'm
the
gonna save
donation
it.
was for
I'm
a
gonna-
good cause
I'm gonna-
because
I'm
the
gonna use it- I'm
award
gonna
was
use it.
used not so.
I use my-
I think it's pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
I want to use my advantage.
Okay.
Nat 1, roll Nat 1.
Okay, that's better.
Damn it.
16.
That beats Athenos' passive.
Fine, I guess.
So you do manage to block Orin's. And you
And
do
while
not
that's
notice.
happening-
You do not notice as Eridin just.
I actually want to flavor this as I've given a cheese stick to Ashtalora under the table, and Ashtalora jumps up onto Pavasari and like knocks the cheese stick into the mouth.
You're muted, right?
Why not? Sure.
I imagine there's a small Ashtalora transport tax taken by the cat, but it's still delicious.
Oh, no
it's
transport
cute.
tax.
Huh? Oh no,
No
it's a cat. Cats would definitely take their bite. They'd be like, "Oh, it's for you though."
As this is happening, everybody roll a perception check for me.
Oh boy. I actually think that's more than my passive. It's exciting.
16.
That's a dirty 20.
17.
8.
Uh-oh, we are
Perception
all
check, please,
rolling.
Ishtin.
Okay.
Oh,
I
it's
Perception
thought,
check, yeah.
oh shit, it is initiative.
Oh,
We're having a food fight, guys. It's a food fight. Roll initiative.
Is mine at disadvantage for my current situation?
the fact that you're still exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to sleep
All
soon,
right,
fam.
that is a 8 twice. So
I got a dirty 20.
I got 8.
me too. Not bad for
Okay,
my minus.
so someone got a 16, didn't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think 17.
Okay. So Orin, Athenos, and Eridin, as this situation wraps up, you notice Soup just returning to the rest of the group.
Oh.
Where'd you go then?
You'll see you later.
I swear,
Okay.
getting information out of this guy is like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
got a lot of teeth.
We'll see later, Soup. What does that mean?
Is everything all right?
Yep.
You did not happen to spend a little time in a tower, did you?
Nope.
Insight
Can't
check.
say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Three.
Totally.
You telling the truth? He just goes ahead and nope. takes a quick look around.
Can't say it here.
Interesting. Okay.
Points to his bag.
I have so many questions.
Is Sally still here?
Plot twist, she just left in
You
the middle.
invited her.
I don't know. Maybe you annoyed the shit out of her enough that she stormed away. I was gone for a minute or so, and we were having
entirely
arguments
possible.
over feeding cheese sticks to mechanical turtles.
That
Like,
was pretty much the entirety of your absence.
I sleight of
As all
hand.
this has happened, Eridan has sleight of handed a cheese stick to Jotra. Orin and
advantage.
Athanos had a little argument with the cheese stick. As all this has kind of happened, Super's now returned. Sally just kind of looks to you all and just says, "So you're all companions?"
Well, yes.
Yeah.
And
And
we
while,
are.
while I'm saying this, I'm taking some food and I'm telling like Papasari, don't eat this. We need this. I'm just putting the food inside Papasari. And while I'm doing, I'm like, and we need it to buy the weapons. They said they're giving it for 5 rations. Okay, just be quiet. And just gonna put it inside.
It's like raining. It's trying to dodge it like it's gonna go back.
you've got like
Gravy.
breadcrumbs on your face.
At least you don't have facial hair.
Here.
We are.
Oh, I guess it would be like the cheese smudge on your goggles.
We
Oh.
are,
my God.
in fact, companions who need to decide what our next steps are.
So perhaps, Sally, it has been wonderful having time with you, and thank you for your services. But do we maybe need to talk amongst ourselves a little bit?
Yeah, I think we do. And also above game, was this what was the food I put inside Papasari worth 5 rations?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool.
It was an expensive poo-poo platter.
Yeah.
You might, Sally leans in and just says, you might want to talk quickly then and away from here, because as soon as they find out that that bag is fake, they might get a little irritated.
Oh,
She goes ahead, stands
I
up.
like you.
Before she stands up, I pull a gold out of my pouch because that's all I have. So I feel really cheap doing it, but I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't have more to give. We were supposed to. You paid for food. Sorry.
She pushes it backwards. I'm not a minstrel. I do not require payment for services. As I've said, I use what gold I have gathered to grab my materials, and that is all, so you keep it. It'll do nothing but stay with me.
Thank you again.
I wish you all a good day.
We'll see you in a month then.
In a month. I look forward to finding out everything I can about this peculiar situation.
Oh, wait, hold on. And I want to pull out a bullet and just hand it to her. I was like, I've only had one person use a scry spell, and I'm pretty sure you need an object that belongs to them for it to at least help. So here's a bullet. Haven't used it yet. I don't know if that's going to affect it at all.
Goes ahead and takes it. Very well. Will also work as a token of our promise. Pockets it. She goes ahead and shakes her head again, and you watch as the white gray hair falls out immediately, revealing this short brown spiked hair. As this younger gentleman's face overcomes hers, and he nods towards all of you. Good day.
Good day.
Walks away.
Day.
Good day.
Is there a way to do that with magic? I need to learn how to do that. Is there a spell for that?
Yes, there is a spell for that. It is not exactly the same, but there is a spell for that.
I need to learn that.
It is a nice spell. It was fun. You could do a lot of fun at the party and stuff.
I think Athena just starts thinking about all the fun you could have at parties with different faces.
All right, so we need to get to the fire plane. DM, what do I know about the easiest way to get someone to port us to the fire plane or the closest place to go ourselves?
Well, there are two ways to do it. Either you can travel to the breach, which is on another continent, or you can find someone powerful enough to go ahead and cast plane shift to do it for you. You do know that these services are hireable, but considering Ishton's current motives, perhaps you would not want to tangle with the Magicanum and instead perhaps find someone who can privately do the service for you.
How far away would be the place that we could go ourselves?
You would have to go ahead and ask around and see whether you can find out anybody who, or anybody local who can go ahead and do that for you.
You said the breach was on another continent. Is that the continent that where Zarenkarnt is, or
It's not in Lathankala, no.
Okay, so it's pretty far away.
On it.
It's on the other side of the planet.
Oh, so just the other side of the planet.
Yeah, just the other side,
Just a hop,
Oh,
skip, and jump.
Hop, skip, and a cry.
And is it only wizards, or can druids do it? Are there other kinds of...
Druids can, wizards can, and there are certain sorcerers that are able to do it as well.
I think our best bet, if we want to find someone who is not connected to the Magicanum, is to find a powerful druid who will allow us to utilize their services for whatever we can pay them with.
I don't think I know any druids that are still alive. Well, personally, I'm sure there are druids that still exist that are still alive, but personally.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
But
I don't
you
know.
did know
My druid
one.
friends just tend to die. I don't know. Anyway, yeah?
Was one of your crew a druid?
Yeah.
Did they have friends or family who were also druids?
Most people that end up on my ship don't have family.
Anyone else?
Would I know of anybody with on the tinkering side of things, like as part of a? Oh, I can't go to them. It's really, really dumb right now.
Illustrious DM. What about the people that found me?
I mean, the people that found you weren't magical in their own right, exactly. But they would know the area a lot better. There is also the fact that there are plenty of people around you right now that you can go ahead and ask.
Or we could just find the woods and walk in and go, "Hello, druids! We are looking for you, druids. We like plants. Come help us."
I don't know if that's how you summon a druid.
Well, I don't know. I've never summoned one.
Me neither, but it seems very direct.
Idea.
Little too easy. I'm not
wondering-
far off. It's true, at least in my case, but
I have an in with a particular weapons dealer, and also I want to buy a weapon from them. So we can kill two birds with one sword and go there and buy that weapon, and also ask for any druids they might know. I mean, they helped us with the cleric thing.
I mean, if it is the worst case, I could find some druids from my people, but that would take time.
Yeah.
Let us go ask your person. I mean, it's not that you just want to buy weapons, it's that you really think he knows a lot about druids, I'm sure. Let's go ask
No,
him.
it's purely because I want to buy the weapon, but we can also
We might
also ask as well.
Yes. Okay.
And
Sorry, I
was
just
that?
have
You
to
said
mention-
2 birds and 1 sword.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Isn't
cut
that
their
the
little heads
same?
off.
How many?
Yeah.
No, how many birds
two
are you
birds and one
killing with your
bullet
sword
is
that are
199?
flying straight into your reach zone?
Throw your swords. Are you that bad at aiming?
It's 2 birds with 1 stone.
All right,
Who's
so we are
throwing
going to find a
stones?
druid and stop talking about killing animals because I don't think druids would really appreciate this conversation.
That's a very good point.
I really like Guilty's comment of try walking into a forest and misclassifying some flora or fauna. That'll bring him out.
that.
Oh,
look!
Look
Okay,
at this.
It's a hawk, it's a falcon.
Okay, let us go buy some weapons. I mean, research druids.
Yeah, I guess we start heading over there. The whole time it's like, Oren, are you trying to tell me you've never thrown a sword before? Is that...
No, why would I throw a sword? I fight with me fists.
So do you like punch birds to death?
No,
Is it two birds with one fist for you?
Why are we hurting birds?
Ugh.
Oh, it's just
It's
a
a turn
saying,
of
but like, you know,
phrase.
yeah.
Magic stones are really good against birds.
Yes, Pavasari is probably very good at killing two birds with one stone because they explode and then both of the birds die.
Oy vey.
I
No, seriously, it's very effective, and I want to.
That's when we killed Ray
Find
on
a bird.
accident. He hasn't had enough sleep for this.
Look at the party's becoming really good friends now. We're bonding
want-
over.
we
wanna
are
use my-
bonding.
I want to use my auto crit to hit
To
two
kill-
birds with one sword.
No, you chaotic,
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh my god.
you chaotic
I would so
motherfucker.
respect you. I would so respect you for it. Oh my god.
Oh, that's a
I
hell
would
of a
so
choice.
respect you.
I mean, this would be the second time I've used an auto crit for something that stupid.
All right. So, also though, while we're walking, Soup, do you want to be on my shoulders?
Okay.
I let him climb up, and then I go, all right, what the fuck were you talking about? Where were you?
He goes ahead and pulls his bag forward in front of your face, opens it up, and there's just watermelons. There's just lots of watermelons just in a bag.
Oh, I see you had like a craving.
They look big. Probably expensive.
Probably.
Here anyway.
Oh, yes. Yes, good for buying weapons with.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very smart. I don't want to know where you got them, but very smart.
There's a sly smile that comes across his face.
Well, sorted.
Pulls the bag back, kind of sinks into you a little bit. Okay, so we are wandering back over to Travel.
Oh, thank you for saying his name because I forgot it, and I was gonna just play it off as Athena just forgetting his name.
This guy, like Athenos, just keeps coming to talk to him. I'm starting to have a theory that Athenos might have a little bit of a crush. And just keeps coming up with excuses. He was showing off by shooting the bullets. Like, there's just a little.
Okay, the showing off part is just Athena showing off, but
Also,
like
if
everything
if-
else on.
I low key ship it.
Yes, yeah. Ship.
Also,
Was it
if
Travel
everyone
else?
else
I
is
don't know.
Yeah, ship
if
to
everyone
the
else
left.
is coming over, this is the first time that Jotra has seen the Artificer. If everyone's coming over,
Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, I think I'd bring
And
everyone
he's
over.
hiding in the turtle.
Yeah, and he's hiding in
he's
the
hiding in
turtle.
the turtle.
I think that's specifically why I tell Jotra to come. I'm like, oh yeah, he can't do anything. He's gonna be stuck in the turtle while he's watching all this amazing machinery and equipment being
Poor
made.
Jojo.
Are you sure you don't want to come out?
You might put one of us at risk.
How?
Sorry.
I'm fine.
As you all wander over, Travel catches you, Athenos, immediately recognizes you as the mechanical eye looks over, and then trails immediately down to the giant turtle, and you just watch his face go.
I'm gonna look at him and then look at the turtle like, you weren't that happy to see me last time.
He immediately
He's jealous.
drops.
He's jealous.
Yes. No, I heard it. I know.
Yep.
No, we're
He
on the same
immediately
page.
drops the weapon that he's working on and just moves straight over to Pavasari. And the first thing he does, ignores all of you and just starts running fingers across the creases and bolts.
Hey, personal
take-
space. This is our friend. You know, ask
Take a
for
turtle to
permission
dinner
before
or
you touch.
something, you
Yes,
know?
no, yes, exactly.
Woo her. Wine and dine her, man. Come on.
Jeez, don't just walk up and touch. That's very rude.
Did he touch through the illusion?
He's gone across the body
Okay.
rather than the head. He's gone across the body and is just like checking over kind of like where you fused everything together and the way that some of the mechanisms work. Takes a look at the fin, kind of just holds it in his big hand.
I'm so sorry. Is this person it's human?
Human looking, yeah.
Human looking.
So
Okay.
I am telling you to get your hands off of our friend, please. We want to buy weapons from you, okay? We don't want to, have to like push you off of our friend because you keep touching him when we tell you to stop. Please
It's
stop.
alive.
It's our
Mhm.
friend.
You consider him alive?
Professori, say hello.
Hello.
See, you made him nervous. You made him nervous. Next time you ask
Jeez,
for permission.
come
But
on.
for now, we want to buy weapons.
Let's go. Steps back a couple of steps. Takes a powerful individual to be able to do that. Seen it a few times.
Not really.
I would say yes, it takes a very talented person. Yes, for sure. We wanted weapons, though. She nudges
Yes.
Athanos.
Yes, and I was pointing at the blade of the like the 2-pronged blade, I think it was. Like, you said 5 rations for that, right?
His eyes are still on Pavasari, just.
Or-
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
we could let you take a look at Pivasari for a choice of weapons.
Your turtle appears to have a sore throat.
Yeah, I think you're just
I-
still a
I
bit
think
rattled
I-
about, the unconsensual touching you just did,
Yes. So maybe we won't offer that. Maybe we will give him food that we don't need. So
Okay,
want-
Yeah.
fine.
Do you want to contribute watermelon soup? Is that a thing you want to do? Watermelon.
Oh, right. Just pulls the bag forward and kind of like lowers it into your arms, Ishton.
We also have these. Right.
Expenders. All right. Closes, drops the bag down onto the table. Oh. What are you after?
Above game, because I probably should have asked this before I went crazy about this weapon. What kind of weapon does this count as? I probably check if I have proficiency in it.
Athanos just wants a sword made by his crush.
Okay, come on, guys.
It counts as a
please.
short sword.
Oh no. Is a short sword is that a simple weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I would have that. What do you call it actually? I was going to say 2-pronged, but I feel like 2-pronged is a bit of an understatement of this. What do you call this masterpiece?
There's a moment where he looks at you, just kind of shrugs.
You don't have a name for it? I mean, okay. Those how much stuff would those watermelons get us? Because I don't want to be I looked at the rest of the party. I don't want to be the only one that gets something here.
Well, hey, let me ask you this. Do you make any of these? And Orin will pull out one of his shurikens. You got throwing stars. Anything like that?
Goes ahead and turns around, opens up the similar chest that he did before. Takes a rummage around, takes a look, pulls out a small. It's a nicely stitched, kind of brown and blue bag that he pulls out. Just holds it in his hand. Hands it over to you.
Can I? All right. Can I look into the bag? What's in there?
You see a shuriken.
A shuriken.
I really know what it is, but yeah.
And all right, I'll pull it out and I'll kind of like investigate it. Like, do I feel like there's anything cool about it, or?
You go ahead and pull the shuriken out, and as you do so, you look down, and there's another shuriken in the bag.
Cool.
And I'll pull that one out.
2 in the hand, 1 still in the bag.
Oh, this is just lovely. How many watermelons? Can I get soup? Can I borrow some of your watermelons?
Why does that not sound good? That just sounds a little.
Okay.
Truly, the the best currency of Yulton, watermelons.
Is it better than meatballs? I don't know.
He didn't say, "Can I see your melons?" He said, "Can I borrow your watermelons?" I feel like that's better. It's okay.
That's an important distinction to make.
Yes, very.
He looks over and just says, "This will cover both."
Oh, sweet.
And
Anyone else want anything?
Yes. What else do you have? Do you have things that are not weapons? Do you have like armor or, knickknacks that are useful?
Or explosive bullets? Oh my god, do you have explosive bullets? I thought he's literally that excited when it comes to mind.
Just wait a minute.
Bracers of defense.
He just turns again and pulls out 3 different items. Pulls out a what appears to be a small, rather plain metal bangle. Goes ahead and pulls out what appears to be a small hair clip. And the final item is what appears to be, weirdly enough, shoelaces.
That's awesome. Okay, so
And he goes, considering how expensive these are, you can pick one of these. And now bit of the deal.
do I
What-
recognize any of them?
What do they do?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check there, Jojo.
Ooh, it's good.
So while this is happening, I'm gonna start shoveling out the pit in
It's a
Pavasari.
26.
Like, does this?
Just how much can I get for this?
Yeah,
How much
can I
can I get for
like?
Literally just handing over everyone else's rations as well. Just we need.
Guys, it's okay. You can just fast for like a few months. It's fine, guys.
You're a snake. You don't have to eat. Like you're
I'm
fine.
done for like a few months. I'm good.
I will just spear us some fish. It would be fine. So what do they do?
Oh, I rolled a 26.
Okay. So, Jotra, you recognize that these are definitely magical items, although you haven't seen these these exact ones before. You've seen similar enchantments. As he goes ahead to explain, he's like, well, Bangle will protect you in a pinch. The hair clip is handy for difficult situations. You find yourself wanting, and the shoelaces make you fast.
Does anyone want? I'm pretty fast already, I think.
What would the other two? The hair clip does what?
So the hair clip, he said the hair clip helps you out in a difficult situation.
The saving throw.
The bangle will go ahead and help to protect you, and then the shoelaces make you fast. Is exactly what he said.
What kind of difficult situation with the hair clip?
It's got an interesting use.
I'm sure I would be interested if you would tell me what it is.
Goes ahead and takes the little pin. Goes ahead and runs a finger across, and you watch as there's a little spatter of blood as he runs a hand across. Just lets it kind of drip down.
So it's a hidden blade.
Oh, I see. All right, well, you know.
He's gonna like touch his hair. Like, I don't think I need a hair clip.
No.
So just to clarify, when we're talking a hair clip, it's one of the ones that like so it's got like the three prongs that go ahead and kind of like go in.
Yeah, it's like the
There's
big
a little
kind of hair comb.
Yeah. But there is also a little latch to lock it down as well.
Gotcha, just like, oh.
Yes. I mean, it is not my style, and it's certainly not your aesthetic, Athenos. But anyway, does somebody want to be fast or, have a bracelet? Do you have anything else?
I turn to Orin, like, you're pretty fast already. If you just make that even faster, that'd be pretty interesting.
Sure, I guess, but I'm happy about this bag of endless shurikens. This is fucking amazing.
Eridan?
I wonder if I can set them on fire.
I don't know. Does no one else?
Everyone's too nice.
I mean, I'll take the extra protection.
Were there any, did I recognize any just like +1 weapons?
None that are on display.
Okay.
If no one else needs anything?
I have you my sword.
Yeah, I guess I'll take the bracelet then.
Okay. Awesome.
I wait for anyone else to say anything. I'm like, okay, protection's good, cool.
I turn to Pavasari like, hey Pavasari, do you want something?
Oh, just like, magical weapons are cool.
You are master at wielding magical weapons.
Yes, Pavasari, with your lack of hands.
Yes. Do you have any other magical weapons?
Afraid I've recently been cleared out.
Oh.
I kind of turn to Athenos and just very quietly, I just want to remind you that in the, huntmate ceremony, usually, not only do I give you something, you give me something back. So just saying, just pointing out. If that's
You don't want me to...
Just letting you know. Just in the back of your head.
I mean, like, I could get your weapon. I got this food, so technically, if I give the food to him and get a weapon that does count as me getting you something.
How so?
Because I'm paying him with the food.
But then you get the weapon, so that's not.
Oh no, I'm gonna get your weapon as well.
All right. Okay, so that would be no.
Well, do you want my? Do you want this weapon?
I don't know. Just give me some shit at some point, okay? I want some shit.
Okay. I'll point at their shoelace. Like, we'll have that. We'll have this.
Everyone else gets something fun. I want something fun. I will take the shoelaces.
Okay.
Oh my God.
My huntmate is giving me special ceremonial shoelaces.
You'll need to
The last minute anniversary gift.
Happy
anniversary!
From CVS.
It is a little, out of the box, but that is okay. I will take them. I don't know where I'm going to fucking put them, but I will take them.
I mean, do these work if you should like tie them on your wrist or like? does that still work?
You gave it to the one person that's wearing sandals.
Wait, who did we give it to?
You!
You.
I'm not wearing sandals. I'm in full plate armor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for some reason I just had the picture that you were in full plate mail, but you were wearing sandals. I don't know
That would be
why.
so dumb, wouldn't it?
Pretty weird.
Just aim for the feet. It's fine.
Get her feet. Get him.
Nice.
I will
I'm
use
for the
it. I will
sandals.
use it to tie together some of the pieces of metal in my plate armor. I will find a way to do it. That
You
you
have boot
it doesn't-
laces if you have plate armor, right? You have boots on.
It will be fine.
You can go ahead and use so you can go ahead and because you'd be wearing skivvies underneath, which does use a lot of ties. You can go ahead and kind of mix them in. I will send you both the item blocks for that shortly, but you will need to attune.
With
Okay.
Jotra's clear panic obsession with everything that's going on, did he notice anything that was like slightly hidden or anything that piqued his particular inquiry interests? Does he see anything like that was like kind of like a pet project or something to the side that maybe he not sell to a lot of people when he was?
Probably the thing that would pick that you would notice first and foremost would probably be, as an artificer, it would be the older version of his prosthetic, which is currently on display in the back of the room, kind of like in you know how people have like weapons mounted sometimes on the walls. He has that prosthetic just mounted. Apart from that,
I'm gonna do just like a cut of like all of Ty's like frustrated faces. It's gonna be like 5 minutes of frustrated Ty face.
there are those. There are those that desire the tired, frustrated face, and there are some that simply laugh.
Okay. Pavasar. Well, it's gonna come from Pavasar. It's gonna be like, your old arm is also beautiful work. Turning Transylvania. What's happening?
Ooh.
I want to have your arm. Give it to me now.
So you have like the one mounted on the wall is function over form. The one, the prosthetic that he is currently using is like, it looks a bit nicer, but it's still very much function. It's nowhere near Eridan's prosthetic in terms of how it looks.
Okay, so it probably wouldn't be helpful to crack her secrets.
No.
Okay.
It's very much something that it looks like he's been working on for a very long time.
I'm gonna sketch it
And,
out. later then.
That original
Sentimental
one
value.
is just, yeah, that original one is kind of like the prototype, so to speak.
Perfect. Okay. Never mind. I won't say that then.
Hey, Travel.
You just appreciate it.
I do. I'm gonna sketch it later.
Travel. Have you ever been to the fire plane?
Right into it. Okay, yeah.
Looks at his arm, looks back at you, just. Is that what this gives off?
Oh no.
Definitely
I
haven't.
am just curious. I am interested in there. Do you know people who can get people there? Let us just say that I have some people to speak to there.
Nods a couple of times. And as you're asking, guess you don't want to, kind of waves his hand towards the Magicana building, guess you don't want to get involved with them at all.
Yes, they're assholes. Do you know anyone who can get us there?
Sighs for a second before. You could check in with the Tokavem to the north. The Orc Druid tribe.
Talk of them.
Tokavem.
Talk them.
Heard
Avem.
of them.
And then...
I've heard a lot of talk of them.
I know, that's what I was
I was
thinking
waiting for
too.
someone to say it. I was waiting.
I was waiting for
I was
it.
thinking it, but I was like, I didn't want to be the person to do it. You know?
God dang it!
Oh, I will take that every
I was
time.
gonna say I knew we could rely on Adam to do it.
Never getting
Adam,
more
you're
drops
so
again.
cute. Why is everyone in this group so cute?
All right, how do we find them? Do we just go north?
If you head
North, through the wasteland, they have a settlement up there. You'll be going through some of the worst of the Deadlands, though.
I think we can handle that.
Surely. So, bag of watermelons, some cheese sticks. We're all set.
It'll do.
What is the worst that the Deadlands have to offer?
The bugs don't kill you. Starvation will.
No, well, the bugs won't kill us.
And because of the bugs not killing us, starvation also won't kill us, actually, now that I think about it.
That's right.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Yeah.
They're very convenient, actually.
We also
Bugs.
learned the Kruthic meatball recipe. Our kobold friend here.
I turn around so that Sue can wait.
It tastes all right. Pretty good. The cucumber, right?
We will want some fiber at some point somewhere, so we might want to bring, some plants or something. It would be bad for our stomachs.
Travel kind of says, also the pups, the
With the 2 heads.
dust creatures, snakes,
Ooh, dust creatures.
drakes.
Ooh, snakes. I have a way with snakes.
Drakes, you say?
Mhm. Anyone who decides to raid any of the caravans. Talk of them themselves should be nice as long as you're nice to them.
How long is the trip?
Getting a ride or you going on foot?
Depends on how long it is.
And also depends on the prices. Oh yeah, no, everything here is food.
Yes.
Do you have any food left? I look inside Pepper. Sorry, I don't think we have any food. At least we have our rations, but not just stuff.
You have your personal rations and you'd have a
Yeah.
little bit extra that you took from, like, it wouldn't have cost all that food, but you have a bit extra. So you have your personal rations and that as well. The trip will take around about 5 to 6 days.
And that's by foot or by cart?
By foot.
It's not too bad.
Oh, that's not terrible.
As long as we're killing beasties along the way, I only have about 5 days rations on me. And I don't think I'm gonna scare any up here.
And I pull out what left of the, not a personal ration, but what I got from that like little dinner date we had, and show like, would this be enough for a carriage ride there?
Possibly.
Hmm.
I know there's an individual that wants to make his way towards the dock of them as well.
Do you know any reason why?
He he raises his prosthetic and points towards the house of Clinken. Says, "See for yourself."
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh boy.
Son of a bitch.
Does everyone react like that? Is that like in character?
Aridin definitely makes up. To make face.
Yeah, Orin too. Like,
Aridin's face kind of says, "Oof."
This is good. Like, yeah, he's great. He used to be a pirate as well. I just look at everyone like, is that you guys seem a bit annoyed, upset that we have to go? Clinken was pretty sweet.
He has a problem with you, does he not, Aridin?
That's putting it nicely.
What did you do?
What was done to me and him?
Oh.
I hold up my not prosthetic arm, the wrist.
Yeah. He did the.
You showed him.
Why?
I needed to know.
It's gonna make things a little bit harder.
What time is it right now? Like, is it getting to be like nighttime with all our travel? And
It has got to be nighttime.
I'm just curious. No, I'm just.
No, it's 10 a.m.
So,
We are
Dusk.
in-
Like things are beginning to kind of wrap up. Probably, I say dusk, but it's probably closer to night itself, as everyone is beginning to wrap up now.
I mean, we could still try.
I'll try talking to him.
you could.
Travel just kind of shrugs. No one else with any kind of wagon around here, unless you want to go and have a chat with the. And kind of pulls his hands up and does the whole like bunny ear thing of just gods. Quotation marks.
Aridin, can I speak with you for a minute?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull you aside for a second. I have an idea, but I need you to know that is just an idea and it does not come from anywhere in my heart. Just a strategy.
Okay.
If Athenos talks to him and it is impossible to get him to help us with you, we could act as if you were our prisoner.
If it shortens the trip, I'd be okay with that.
You would trust us.
After. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. It is an option then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I go back to the group.
I follow.
I think this whole time there was obviously Athnos slips into the small talk modes.
Oh
Starts
no.
casually talking about.
Wait.
Athenos is sitting there like.
So,
Tell me
How you
about
are.
this is not a ring on your finger.
all the single ladies. All the single ladies.
Whoa.
Athenos to Travel. Oh my.
Put a ring on it.
Let us head in that direction and plan on our way.
Yeah.
Travel nods and goes back to his work.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the help.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we do have an option. If we want Clinken on our side and we think that his problem with Aridin will stop him from helping us, we could treat Aridin as a prisoner. We could let him know that we also oppose what she, I don't really mean this, stands for. I think he would believe me.
We can't do both. I can't talk to him as on one-on-one, and then if just find out afterwards that he doesn't like us, and then switch to that tactic.
So maybe we go in with that, given what happened at the volcano. I mean, it is true. You did just find out.
Maybe we could just wait outside, or tomorrow I can disguise her.
Jeez, Georgia, it's just us, man.
Sorry. Make him do it the whole time.
He has to commit. He started. He has to commit.
Yes, he has to commit to this shtick.
Yeah, he has to commit now. Also, Reliable One, thank you for the raid.
Yay!
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Oh, snap. Oh,
The
snap.
artificer is
and
hiding
thank you for
inside
the
of.
gifted subs.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Macau
Thank you.
Wayne.
Yay!
For the gift sub.
Our artificer is hiding inside of a mechanical turtle that he created, and minor illusion is being used so that people do not see his head sticking out of the mouth, and that we are forcing him to do this the entire time that he is in the town. So there.
Because when you
Hunted
do
by
a
the
bit, you
law. I
commit
think
to
that's
the
a
bit.
big part of the
That's
story.
Most important part of this episode.
Thank you, Michael, for the gifting that sub to
That's so awesome.
who was that to?
More
More
Deeps.
Modips.
Modips.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, very
So
well.
what are we doing? Are we gonna trust my incredible charisma,
I
or are we
mean-
gonna just go in and lie?
And that's kind of the same thing, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, it is actually.
Oh shit.
I guess. Let's see if Clinkin wants to give us a cart. After actually seeing what became of Kylera, I guess I don't really have much of a problem with him anymore. She's way more powerful than I ever thought. His puny mining of her wood was nothing. Let's do it.
So we're lying.
Oh wow.
Whatever we want, as long as we get the cart.
One
Lie,
thing.
kiss his ass, whatever you want.
Got another gifted sub. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we
Allison.
got another gift sub.
Thank
Oh my gosh.
My dog Kaya said thank you too. Look, she is visiting to thank you. Yay!
Thank you so much for subbing. You should also stay tuned because we're gonna have emotes really soon, and it's really exciting. And also, there might be something that looks a little like this.
Aw, yeah.
So did we decide to lie, or did we decide to try to trust Athenos's charisma?
Judgment.
I will say that he didn't. He was very not happy, and
But he didn't
not.
try to hurt you.
he did hold a blade to my throat.
But he didn't use it.
I mean,
He understands, I think. He
Jotra, you are too optimistic all the time.
sometimes.
All right. I think if he held a knife to your throat, you are our prisoner.
But
I
it sucks
promise
after
it's
lie
not
to a fellow
because it would be
pirate.
fun.
Is there like a code about that sort of thing?
No, not like a.
Unless you think that
I have a
you...
personal
They're
code.
more
but
like guidelines, really.
They're more your cold
I-
guidelines.
Well, Athenos, unless you think that your word and saying that you trust me will hold enough weight. I don't think so. Not to hurt your ego or anything, but
No, that's fair.
If we
Ishtan,
were-
if I had come to you and told you that I was traveling with an ex-Magicanum agent, what did they refer to you as? Anyway, if I told you I was traveling with one of those after what they did to you, and I did give you my word as a not a pirate, I guess as a warrior, would that mean anything to you?
Fuck no.
Okay, then I guess we're lying.
Well, the other option though, because you are not marked the way that I am. If I told him, he might listen to me. Because
That's
he
also
has had
true.
the same experience.
that's also true.
That's a good.
I guess it depends.
How about this? We both go.
I can go with you. I don't know what
Okay,
you want
we'll
to-
wait here then.
Orin jumps up on top of Pavasari and just kind of takes his quarterstaff and swings it in front of Pavasari's mouth. Just slowly, but just.
I
Okay.
do need to share before we change scenes that I went and chastised my dogs in Ishtan's accent.
Method
You have to
acting.
come,
Method
Ishtan.
Yes,
Method
Ishtan
acting.
was very mad at the dogs. I'm going to try to fix my background here too. Apologies, everybody.
It was working so well,
I know, and then I just moved, and now it's not.
and now it's banned.
Now it's like, nope. Not happening. Okay, so who is heading over to go and see Gabe Clinton?
Oh, God damn it. I hate that we did
It's funny.
It's
Yeah.
patriotic. It's almost the 4th of July.
It's patriotic for the British person.
I'm going to.
True. Okay. So it's Ishtar and Athenos that are going, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. You go ahead and waltz up. You see one of the butlers that you saw before. They go ahead and let you inside and actually direct you through a different door this time. It appears as though as you walk through and the butler escorts you onwards, you see now there is what appears to be a deliberate gap left in Yilton's walls that almost houses Clinken's stable. You can see that Clinken himself is actually getting ready to leave, just as was told to you, and is just grooming through one of the horses' manes. Horses. Interesting.
I believe it's
Horseye. One of the manes
One
of
of
the
those weird
horse.
Britishisms. I just
horses.
right up there with maths and
Horses. Horses is good.
aluminium.
Maths is multiple types of maths, so is maths. Okay.
Yes, and
Yeah,
horses
it's
is
plural,
multiple types
sorry.
of horses.
It's just horses. It's horse.
No, it's just Ray
okay?
being an idiot. Horseye. Yes, Clinken is just brushing through the mane. As you step inside, the butler announces your presence and swiftly leaves. You just see Clinken turn to, welcome back.
Going from a pirate to having a butler, I don't know how you get used to that.
Same thing. They just don't argue.
Oh,
I kind of
God,
miss it,
isn't
really.
that right? Yeah, I kind of miss it too.
Kind of wish they'd bitch at me more. Oh, anyway.
So I see that you're leaving. You're heading out. I thought you'd be sticking around for a bit longer. You seem pretty comfortable here.
Well, I have some business to attend to up north. Need to check in with a few individuals up there. Thought I'd make the trip myself.
That is very, very convenient because we are also heading up north, and we could do the lift.
How far are you going?
I just
Yep.
look at Ishin.
Going to talk them.
Talk with them druids.
You're going to
The
go visit the
orcs.
orcs
Yes.
up north.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'm not staying there, but I'm going straight past, so if you wish, I suppose I can help you out. I'll be taking the cart anyway. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze, but
But we need to bring up a sensitive issue. We did not know when we came to your home who we were bringing into your home. And had I known, I would not have allowed her to come into your home because that is not respect to you. But I need her on this quest to undo what was done to me. And that is why she is here. I will not let her escape responsibility for what she has done. But I need her now. And the gift you gave me sent us on this next leg of the quest. And I am doing what it wants me to do. Will you allow her to come? And I will make sure she keeps her mouth shut and does not say any stupid magic cannon bullshit.
I do not hold a grudge against you. You clearly did not know.
Lightning in the background.
Yeah. At the first sign of trouble, I will kill her.
I will be bound by honor to try to defend her. So let us not have there be trouble at all. What would be trouble to you? Let us prevent it.
With respect, we have been hunted down once. And I have earned my place as a free person multiple times now.
Yes, you have.
And I will not have that encroached.
All right. If she does anything to threaten your people or your freedom, I will understand if you turn on her. Even though I may have to put myself in the way, I will understand if you try to overcome me to get to her. You will still have my respect. But we will try to prevent that. Is this fair?
Respect your loyalty.
I need her.
I do not have to like her, but I shall try and see past this. And I will hold you by your word.
You can do that with faith. I will keep it.
Well, it's hard to see emotion on a Warforged face, but there is a definite silence of this kind of pondering that waits just for a little while. It kind of clings into the air, and you kind of get that feeling of both his own dread, but also acceptance that this is a good thing that he's doing, and he should go ahead and try and set the example. He spends a moment waiting before he responds. This house was too big for me anyway. There are spare rooms if you wish to rest before we depart in the morning. I know that his Warforged hand kind of just gestures outwards. I know this place. You understand.
Yeah.
And to allow her under your roof again. I respect this. Thank you. And I'll actually put my hand on whatever passes as his shoulder. Clasp his shoulder and just quietly say, just as there is siblinghood between you and all of your people, count me as one, for I have been through the same trials. I am as a sister to you if you will have me that way.
There's a moment of pause before you feel a metallic hand on your shoulder. There's a nod. You all look exhausted. Go have a bath, get yourself some rest. We depart in the morning.
A bath? I would like this. All right. Thank you. We will go get our people.
Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I forgot one important detail. There is one among us that we need to keep away from the Magicana. I hope this is okay.
I don't think Ishtin has ever heard a Warforged laugh before. It's a very interesting scenario.
Does it perhaps sound like cling, clang, clong?
Cling, clang, cling, clang, cling, clang.
Should I go grab some spoons and just like drop them?
It's strange because it's laughter, but Warforged don't breathe, so there's none of the breaths involved. There's no intro breath, there's no breath in between, there's no breath at the end. Just noise. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, that's so creepy. Oh my god. Okay.
That amuses me.
He gets bored and he's
Check
just
out
like,
YouTube for the actual sound effect that I'm going to put in there.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, you hear the strangest laugh you have ever heard in your life before he says, I think I've gotten used to hiding things from those bastards.
I did not think you would object. All right, thank you.
Oh god, this is gonna be fun.
There will be a room for each of you. I'll go ahead and make sure that my staff understand, there will be fresh towels in each room, so you can all go ahead and take your individual liberties and get a good night's rest.
Yes, thank you.
I just want to quickly point out that when we do get back on the ship and you come on over, there are not going to be butlers and so you're gonna have to leave that behind the moment you step on my ship.
Oh, what a shame. I guess I'll have to go ahead and show you the ropes until you agree to do it for me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We've both been off the sea for a long time, but I bet you I've got better sea legs than you do.
Oh boy, is that a challenge? Okay. I'll remember this.
I beat you both.
Oh, in the air?
Sea
My ship
legs.
can...
He turns, he laughs, and then says, well, that's cheating, technically.
Yeah, I think that technically counts as cheating.
I am not above that at all.
But I do have my air legs as well, and I think I beat you guys in boat in that as well.
In fairness, our ship did not stay in the air for too long, but I'd like to see how you work on a ship.
I will concede the air legs. Air is not really my thing.
He, Clinton goes ahead and extends an arm to Athanos.
Yep, I grab his arm.
There's a firm handshake as he just says, I mean it. We'll go ahead and try that out at some point down the road. Pirates honor.
Absolutely. Pirates honor.
All right, we go out and get the others.
Uh-huh.
Orin's sitting up on Pavisari. He's abandoned his let me see if I can hit the invisible Jotra game. That's what he was doing before, just with the quarterstaff like thing.
Whack-a-mole.
Making him
Yeah. Whack-a-joke.
And then he's taking his bag of shurikens and just he'll look at it and cast Saya's touch so it lights a blaze and just throwing them into wood, like just into a nearby tree, and just
there's no trees, so you'll have to deal with the ground. Or you're throwing them into people's
building,
market
whatever.
stalls.
Wait, so when he throws them and they hit the ground or whatever they hit, do they stay? Do they magically disappear?
Oh, that's a good question.
So, as you throw them, there is the spark of fire from Saya's touch. And as you go ahead and pull the next one out of the bag, the one that you just thrown has disappeared.
That is very cool.
Oh,
That's cool.
That's pretty dope.
that's awesome.
So here is the deal. Pavisari, you can vomit up your occupant once we get in the house.
Oh, good. Thank goodness. It's...
Uh,
I don't know, it's kind of like in having a smaller party, you know. Oh, sorry, it's great, but I don't really miss Jotra.
No,
You know?
I do miss Jotra, and I don't want him to have to sleep in that. So, Ariden, I would suggest that you pretend that they have not fixed your voice.
Oh, I think what she's trying to say is don't talk. You might get him angry. Yeah.
To him. Don't talk to him or tell him what to do or get in his way or, sneeze anywhere near him or...
I mean, if you could temporarily just stop existing, that actually might help. I'm joking.
But if you try to make yourself just very, hard to notice when you are around him, that might be a good idea.
I have something for this.
I definitely had no intention of overstepping, so...
Yes. He will trust you with us so long as you do not do anything to impinge on his freedom or anything to impinge on his safety or his people.
I have no intention of doing any of those things, so...
I know you don't.
Yeah.
And I told him that if he did try to turn on you, I would have to, by honor, be there to defend you. But I'm really hoping that does not happen because I don't want to kick his ass. I like him.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
Thank you.
Yes. Also, you get to actually use a bath and have a bed too. He's not even going to make you go to the shed.
That's very exciting. He's very generous.
Yes, I do think that's generous.
was very kind of him.
I mean, if I were him, I would put me in the shed. So
Me too. So, but as it is,
that's fair. I can't argue with that.
I mean, just for a little while, just a little bit, it would just feel good for a while. I would let you come in eventually, maybe in a month.
I would take that.
Yeah, I think it's a fair deal.
I think so.
I agree.
Episode started just slowly, just already going towards Lincoln's house.
So there's
Orange is on the shelf.
there's word of sleeping inside and a bath and room. So let's go.
Yes.
Oh god, I need a shower. I'm sweaty.
Yeah, I can.
Sweaty, you're covered in ash and soot and like burns, and a lot of you haven't washed since being wounded as well. So there's just like blood stains and
Yeah, we're
it is
pretty
not-
gross.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
it is not
disgusted.
pleasant.
He might have been offering us baths less for our comfort and more for his linen.
Yeah.
The very instant Pavasari moves across through the doorway and is just out of sight, Jotra flops out onto his bed. Let's not do that again. That was very dumb.
Well, I say, the butler's just staring at
Oh, hi. My name's Jotra. He's still on his back. Puts up his hand and shakes his head. I think we've met before.
Orin brings his quarterstaff down just to like have it so Jotra can grab it.
Your rooms are ready.
Oh, thank God.
Looking at you, immediately grabs a glove from his pocket and just starts pulling them up over his wrists. Just quite.
We would all like baths before we touch any of your nice stuff.
Each room has its own individual washroom. If you would like to go ahead and use it, we do have towels already available as per request from Mr. Clinken.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I can repair any of your clothes or anything that are ripped or torn, so if there's anything, just leave it outside your door. I'll go and mend it before I go to sleep. Oh, sleep. Bath first, though.
The butler goes ahead and points you to individual rooms. It's pretty much just one big corridor that's very much. This house is far too big for Clinken. Basically, he just.
Yeah.
He struck it rich, he splurged, and now he's like, this is a huge house and no one uses any of it.
Locked into town.
Big
What's your
money.
biggest
Man.
house?
I thought he was
There are
immediately
multiple-
stripping. Like even while he's walking down the hallway, just taking off his shirt, he's like,
What? Hold on, Athenos. May I just before you? I mean, you can keep doing that if you want. I don't care. But
yeah, okay, hold on.
will you let me guard your door? Let me stay in your room. I will use my own for all the other things, but let me stay at night and guard your door.
I mean, you're always welcome up in my room. Yeah, sure. I mean, it doesn't have to be guarding. We could just be together.
Okay, I will stay with you then. All right.
But my bath time is my solo time. 'Cause,
You
like,
you do your thing. You do.
Yeah.
I will use the other room for that, and then I will be back, and we will. Okay. Yes. No.
Okay.
I understand. Have your fun.
I will. I think she walks in.
My bath time is my
excuse me.
solo time. Oh no.
Knock knock. Excuse me.
Who's there?
Adam.
Is this is my Astrolora?
I was gonna say, what are you doing with Ashtalora?
That's adorable.
She's adorable.
Her name is Lucifer.
Hell yeah.
I follow
F-U-R.
her on Instagram.
Yes.
Oh, she's so good.
Okay. Bath time / sleep time. Is there anything that anybody wants to do during the evening?
I think he's just singing while he's balancing. You know?
That does not surprise me at all.
Yep.
I feel like I can hear it through the wall.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm the best. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's actually just like it's actually some really
songs.
really soulful
No.
opera.
No,
Like just
all-
out of nowhere.
No, I'm just like, I'm hearing Bad Reputation. Just like a montage. Don't give a damn about my bad reputation.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh my
So
god.
I feel like in like grand genre tradition, for once, after I take this bath, I'm going to wear whatever semi-nice kind of tunic I have and keep my hair down and not put my armor back on. Though I will keep it very close to me and I can get it on very fast. I have practiced a lot and my glaive is still with me.
You take the armor with you when you go into
It's
Athenos'
a little
room. It's like
under
just in your
my,
yeah.
but I just keep myself in, the kind of pretty tunic.
Yeah.
It goes with my fins. And
I was gonna say yours is probably very traditional, and it's probably very even though it's classed as like simple wear, it's still very elegant and very well created.
And modest and respectful, but
Yeah.
it's with my skin tone and with my hair, and it's good color for me. That's all. Yes.
Oh yes.
Stretcher will be checking at his door for anybody who's leaving anything to be mended.
I'm sure there's a big old pile outside of my door.
Oh,
I
God.
I feel like after Aridin finally cleans off, she goes out of her room. Her hair is down for once. It's not in her high ponytail. I think it's like simply braided, and she's in her simple clothes. And she goes to Jotra's room, and Jotra hears a
come in. And you see, as you enter, you see he has all these various clothing and things that have been ripped throughout the days of travel, and he's just slowly methodically going through them. He has his tinker's tools, and he's just kind of like putting things back together. His goggles down, he looks up, and then he flips them back over his head. But he flips them too enthusiastically, and they kind of like snap backwards all the way off of his head because he has no hair. And he's like, "Oh, hi."
Hi. I don't know if this is a weird question. Can we share a room?
Yeah, I guess so.
Unless you don't want a roommate this time.
Oh no, as long as you don't mind me working on this stuff. I mean, there's a lot to do. You can? Oh, awesome. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Did you bring the book?
Oh, yes, of course I did.
Perfect. He goes and he starts mending it and just pulls his goggles, like goes behind him, pulls him back over his head, and he starts to mend.
Oh, I was actually going to she'll hold up like her prosthetic and just be like,
yeah. He goes over he goes over and he instantly just goes straight to the arm, and the tinker's tools. He's gonna start going over in fine detail, trying to see if there's anything that's broken or burned or missing or damaged, and he's gonna just kind of like just without even thinking about it, he's just gonna start diving straight into the arm, and then but he's still listening.
I really need to know how to do that for myself at some point.
Mending will go a long way with it. It's just there's so many fine gears and things in it that the craftsmanship is absolutely ridiculous. Not only that, to perfectly put up with the beautiful I don't know if it's ivory, I don't know if it's porcelain over the top, and then to shape it perfectly to the other arm. I mean, you're perfectly symmetrical. Well, if you wore gloves, no one would even know. But it would be a shame to cover up something of such beauty too.
Maybe one day I'll know where it came from.
I was trying to look at that. Even the arms dealer here, his was much more functional and but at the same time it was meant for more like brute force and everything like that. Well, this one is meant for pure function. So we've never tested the strength of it, and I don't want to break it or anything. But I'm curious to think this craftsmanship might be even greater as far as than that one, to the point where it might even be stronger. But I don't know. But
I have no idea.
Me either.
Are you doing okay?
Oh, try not to think about it too much. I mean, it's now a fact of life, and I'm too tired to think about it right now. There's too much to do, and he gestures to all the mending, and then he just kind of goes back to the arm.
Okay.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah? You want to talk about what happened when you were quiet? You don't have to.
Please excuse the explosions in the background.
Happy 4th of July!
I was gonna
You know
say
what?
Gabe Clinkin's in the background just going, celebrate!
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I was just so persuasive and made him feel so good, Athenos and I, that he's actually celebrating our presence with a fireworks show.
It's fine. I was so distracted. I was just like,
okay.
There were fireworks outside my window at that exact same time. Like I was like blowing I was like, was that me? Am I here?
whose fireworks are these?
That's amazing.
Coming back in. And could you repeat the question?
Yeah,
I got distracted.
So, do you wanna talk about what happened when before you went quiet? You don't have to.
No, it's it was we were training. I was doing drills just over and over again. And she kept saying, you can do better. You can do better than that. And I don't quite remember the end of it, but I woke up terrified and then I couldn't talk.
Wait, Valuki was taking you through the motions? Did she possibly train you?
I think so.
Oh.
That's
Interesting. I guess.
That's my guess. But
Oh. What are you gonna do with all this information? I mean, it doesn't really. I don't know what I would do with it, but you just
I
kind
don't
of
think
absorb.
there's. Yeah, I'm holding on to that. I didn't believe in it.
I mean, some of the entries suggest that you weren't listening too carefully to orders.
No. That makes me feel a little better, but whatever information I do find, I want to make sure that I can use it to protect you and to help Ishton. Also, could you imagine if Ishton had inside information? Like they would just be gone. But
Yeah. I mean, wonder if we could find wonder if she's in the book. Maybe we can find out who, maybe who silenced her. I mean, now we were getting better at deciphering it.
True.
Oh, we
was
should also see if
interesting.
anybody else is on my name. Sorry.
If anyone else, oh yeah, let's check that. And I'll pull out the book and flip to the page that Jotra's name appeared on. Are there any more names? Crossed out.
On Jotra's entry.
Mm-hmm.
Not currently. There are also no new entries. Jotra's is still the most recent.
Funny, I must ran away.
Hey, we have an edge on them. We'll know.
I don't know if I'm worth all the trouble for you.
You are.
I know, but well, maybe I don't know that, but I mean, it seems like the last thing both you and Ishton need is somebody hunting somebody you're with. I don't know if. I mean, I'm not even really helping that much.
I
And
take
then
both of your
clothes.
hands. I take both of your hands. I need you.
Okay. I'm here for you then. I don't. Right, if you need me, then I'll stay. Because you thought it might be easier for you without being hunted,
No.
Okay. Alright.
You
Well, okay.
No, you.
Get a little squeeze back into the silence.
We need someone like you. And
Someone to open his mouth and be silly and make all of the wrong choices and trust all the wrong people. I could do that all day long.
just so much more than that.
Maybe one day. For now, I'm learning how to be fierce, stop talking, analyze people, not just think that everybody's like me. I'm learning so much.
And you're doing so well.
Oh,
And we want you here. I want you here.
okay. Hey then. Just trying to think of what was going to be best, rather, you know. I wrote a letter, but I'll tear it up, don't worry.
You're my first friend.
Yeah, my memory's found it. I didn't even lose my memory. Anyway, we better get back to mending these things. I still have got to take a shower. I mean, I could fall asleep right here, but I promised to mend things because I find it.
We can also go shower. I'll do what I can here. Go.
Oh, you should. Okay. Thank you. Okay. He hops down and he's gonna give your hands one last squeeze before he goes, and then he hops down and he heads over to start the whatever bath process.
Pull out a sewing kit.
Wait, I thought you knew mending.
Nope.
In the traditional sense.
There you go. Yeah. Judge was just gonna assume you knew mending, and he's gonna go take a bath.
Not at all.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You gotta try your best. It's just not very good.
Don't you use my autobiography title against me.
I was just thinking about that because Judge was talking about the pile of clothes. Oren didn't leave his gi out. He is just sitting there and mending it himself.
I left clothes out. You fix them.
Yep, that's what we're here for. I assume Athenos has like 6 shirts, some of which were damaged long before he knew Jotra.
Is anybody else doing anything specific before we go ahead and take a long rest here?
I sleep at the door.
Okay. So you sleep by the door. Jotra, Eridan, you share a room. Athenos, Ishton, you share a room.
I think I think I wake up at some point and notice Ishton on the floor. I guess the best thing I can do is hold on. I would like to use my auto crit to pick her up and put her in bed.
Without waking her up.
Without waking her up.
Yes! Fucking awesome!
I will let you have it.
Amazing.
That is the cutest use of an auto crit.
I need everyone to know that I felt it in my soul. I knew exactly. I didn't know the auto crit was going to be involved. And that was just icing on the cake for me.
Oh my god,
My strength
that's so
is
cute.
not good. I had to just use my auto crit.
That is the cutest.
That's so cute.
That's the
Oh,
cutest use of an auto crit. Gross.
See, you guys donated for love, and you got love.
Okay, the real question is Soup Orin alive, though? Are they also sharing a room?
Oru?
Sorry.
We're not sharing a room, but there's still that like, damn, that massage was so good.
Soup has taken his own room. He's left some stuff outside to be worked on.
Is there only...
you can go ahead.
I was just curious, is there only one bed in the room?
In each room, there's only one bed.
So Jotra would have let Eridan have the bed, and he would have just taken one of the pillows and then slept on Pavasari.
No.
So that way
Just
she can
not
sleep
in
comfortably.
Pamasari.
No, just on top.
On.
Just crawl inside the bag of holding and then realize you would have got 10 minutes. That would be the worst end to a character.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
would say that Ishton not only sleeps through the night, but is the least restless that she's ever been.
You can go ahead and spend that auto crit to make sure that Ishton, you pull Ishton up and lay her in bed, tuck her in, that kind of thing. See, platonic love, romantic love, it's all good. It's all good here. We endorse all kinds of love. Okay. Unless anyone has any other business, that is your long rest. You can go ahead and regain your spell slots.
Oh my god.
Heal up.
I already had those.
Jotra, you finally lose that point of exhaustion.
It's been like 3 sessions.
Oh, and can I use this to attune to my new item?
You may.
Oh, is
What?
the
Yeah.
So you have your Cloak of Protection that you can go ahead and attune to. Ishtin, Eridan, I will send you the blocks for those when I've got a chance, but you could definitely have attuned to those as well.
I'm going to attune to my shoelaces.
And also, how about
That's awesome.
the sword I bought? That 2-pronged sword that he didn't name, which I need to think of a good name for.
Uh-huh.
Was that magical? or is
forked
that just a
tongue?
normal?
Nope.
Okay.
Wasn't magical.
Not a trident, it's a
was the
bident.
bag of
Is
shuriken
the
A bident.
attunable,
It's a bident.
or is fine?
The
is
bag?
Yeah.
So the shuriken bag doesn't need attuning.
Okay.
The shoelaces and the bangle does, so you can go ahead and attune to those. And obviously the Cloak of Protection as well.
is
And,
the bracelet, is that +1 AC?
Nope. It's nothing to do with AC.
Oh, what is it?
I'll send you the stat block.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we
Another cursed
assumed.
item, you die.
I'll identify.
You take 20d6 radiant damage.
Not again. No.
Silenced again.
Damn
I'll
it.
also take the time to identify Soup's bowstring, so he'll know what it is next session. If that. So that
Yeah.
way. And then.
Yeah.
I didn't get anything to attune to, so I'm good.
All right, wonderful.
I'm gonna
That
read
is
this
your
thing.
long rest there. And I think that's a good time to wrap up for the day.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so good. I'm so mad that it's over.
But,
Really? The last time.
we don't
But
have to wait a week.
No, you wait less than a week because we're playing
Because-
Monday.
We're coming back on Monday. Hey,
Yeah.
everybody. We're going to be
Segue
on Monday.
Monday.
Jen, master of segues.
Monday.
Monday.
6 p.m. PST.
I just
yeah.
also the last time I looked at the clock, it was like 10:30, and now it's midnight.
Ray has that effect.
Time is
Yeah.
a construct. Aha.
This was D&D therapy that I really needed, and
Oh, we got a raid right at the end. We're just wrapping
Yay!
up. Thank you.
Thank you, Corey.
thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Hi, Corey. How are
Thank
you
you
doing?
so
Join
much,
us on
Corey.
Monday.
Monday.
We're gonna, yeah,
Monday.
if you
Monday.
want to
Good
see
night.
us, we're going to be back on Monday at 6. So, like, you just missed us, but you could see us again because, yay!
We just had a really wholesome.
Monday. The mind and the martyr returns.
We had a really wholesome episode. We had a food fight. We
Cheese sticks and pepper poppers.
and we also got baths finally, so we're less bloody and stinky. So that's
It's literally been 10 sessions.
And we hid our gnome in a mechanical flying turtle.
named
Who
Pavisar.
had no way
That
to
was
speak
very-
except
that
for
was
pretending to be
important.
his mechanical turtle's voice. Always sounded like it. Lets me do these things. It's ridiculous.
All of the secrets.
I might have, maybe, I don't know, possibly, probably not, might have had a crush on the weapons dealer, but I don't know, no one really knows. There's not really any evidence. But...
It was
answer
the evidence
part.
was all over your
There was
face.
a spark.
Yeah,
It was
there.
beautiful.
We could see it all over you. Don't even try to hide. Snake Daddy is going to be mighty pissed.
Oh, God, I hate that
An
so
anvil
much.
sparks.
Only
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
allowed to call him Snake Daddy, okay?
I'm the warlock. I get to call him in.
chick with a grin, you're in love.
Also, Sally's line, clerics are just warlocks with a chip on their shoulder.
And more spell slots. Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap up here. To everybody who is watching, we are moving, as you may have heard. We are going to be still at 6 PST starting. We are still here on Friends Who Roll Dice, but we will be playing every Monday instead of every Thursday, which does mean we're going to be playing a little bit sooner than we normally would, which is incredibly exciting.
That's correct.
I'm excited.
Mind in the Martyr Mondays and the Gods We Know Tuesdays. We did that on accident, but it works.
The Mind of the Martyr Mondays.
No, we
Shoot,
totally
we can use that.
can.
Darn, damn. Yeah,
Shucks.
we're going to go ahead and go around the horn here real quick, just so everybody can say hey and plug what they want to plug. I'm going to pass over to Ty straight away.
Hi, I'm Ty. You can catch me here every Mind in the Martyr session, now on Mondays. In case you didn't catch it, we're really trying to drive that home. Mondays, come on, we want to see you people again. We love you. But other than that, you can catch me at my own Twitch channel on Tuesdays. Our DM there, it's... Check in mind. Twitch.tv/Hitchhiker Mind. I forget it's above me. That is also on Twitter. It's just Hitchhiker Mind. Other than that, Team Emporium is the small upstart little store that I'm trying to run to get everybody all the D&D things that they need at all times. It's really wonderful, amazing, awesome. You can get a dice, drinking horns, you can get amazing, awesome, wonderful things. Just come on and check it out. If you use the code FWRD, you get 10% off your order. 10% goes to this wonderful people, and 10% goes to build this giant channel. Could I talk any faster? Possibly, but not yet. So thank you very much for your time. Have a beautiful day. I come from a family of auctioneers. No, that's a joke. I literally used to have to do those tags at the end of commercials for radio where you're like, there's side effects.
Yeah.
Wow.
You would have done good in speech and debate too, because you're supposed to like have that. Yeah.
Nice and quickie and snappy. Okay, thank you, Ty. Drac.
Oh, okay. I'm Drac, or Draconics. That's DRAKONIQUES, because Draconics, the actual word, was taken on Twitch, so I had to make it up. You can find me on the Mind of the Master every Monday now, 6 p.m. PST. I'm also doing a lot more stuff now. Next week, I'm playing a magical cat in one of Scratchicus's campaign called 9 Lives Just Ain't Enough, which is fun.
9 lives are I
think it's like a noir urban fantasy or something like that. I don't know which way around those words are, but those 3 words are involved.
Like cat detective, sort of like, right? Like that's what I was reading. It looked really cool.
I'm gonna look
I don't know if you have
that
character yet. My character is I'll be honest, I haven't actually thought about much about my character. All I know is that he's a stray. So he's a stray cat, that's all I know for sure.
Thomas O'Malley.
Same
I
page.
got that. Sometime next month, you might see an episode of Super Idols RPG, which is a podcast, a actual play podcast, which I'm a part of. You might see that I'm making my debut on that, where I play a magical idol boy named Jaden Lott, which is a lot of fun. We recently got some character art for him, and I am so happy. He looks. I can't wait for us to be able to actually put it out there in the world. It's amazing. Another thing, in 2 weeks' time, I'm guessing on Rule of Law on Wednesday, 6 p.m. PST, I think it is, which is a cyber system campaign, a little bit of sci-fi, a little bit of superhero stuff going on. And I'm playing Taeyeon, a time-traveling lizard alien.
The Doctor.
I love him.
Doctor.
I'll be honest right now, for everyone who's watching, heavily pulled from his personality is heavily based on Matt Smith and David Tennant. There's gonna be a lot of references, heavily pulling from that. But yeah, that's all I'm doing right now. I want to do more. I don't know if we're allowed to announce it. Can we announce it? Jen? You're muted.
I said I'm not donating any money for it right now, but let's just say that there's a project in the works.
Yeah.
And that there is absolutely no way I'm letting Drac get away with not being part of it.
There's
I guess you
that
just have to stay tuned.
in the works. Also, if you just follow me on Twitter, there's some other stuff I'm involved in. I don't know the exact dates, but I'm also in another campaign. I'll be starting in August, I think. So yeah, just check me out on Twitter and just stay tuned. Sorry it took so long.
No, I am
okay.
so proud.
You're
I
involved
am
in a lot
so
of stuff.
proud. Yes,
Yeah,
and you
what?
remembered all of it. Like, as opposed to so many times when you're like, I'm in so much stuff and I don't know. You got it. You had it all. It was awesome.
It's because the fundraiser's out of the way, so it's like, okay, now let's focus on this.
Yep.
I have space
Yeah.
in my brain again.
Thank you, Drac. Adam.
Shit, I was hoping I wasn't gonna be next.
Following Drag. that's
Hello.
it.
No, and the reason
Kill it.
was, hello, I am Adam. You can find me at Adam Hardy VO. And unfortunately, I literally have nothing to plug right now. And I really didn't want to follow that. Be like, amazing stuff, amazing stuff.
Oh, but look at that face though. Like, I mean, you're gonna want to come back on Monday.
But I
you
will
have
be here.
projects in the works.
That's
for
true. I do.
this.
I am missing one piece of a puzzle for a very cool thing for Mind in the Martyr. So that's going to be really fun. And yeah, every Monday.
And also, Adam does
Sure.
all the editing for YouTube and for the podcast. And it's not just like, I'm going to take out Jen's dog's barking, which is what you do for other stuff. It's, you know, like he
Our
does
home
like
game.
an artistic job. Like it's amazing with like sound effects and music. And it's so cool.
My
It's
notes
so
are insert robot laughter.
Yeah,
lightning strike here.
So yeah, don't say you got nothing going on because you're working your butt off and it's really cool.
Okay.
No, but all that you can watch. But you can, if you want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. You can also, if you caught my personal Astrolora, which was Lucy, you can follow my cats on Instagram at gothkitties_LLL for the three of them. It's way better than mine, and my Instagram is basically just theirs retweeted.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Oh.
Thank you, Adam.
No,
Cole.
Oh no, it's me. Hi, I'm Cole. You can find me at Cole Moriel on Twitter. That dog is so distracting and so goddamn cute. Oh no. Okay, sorry, reeling it in. You can find me here on Mondays for the Mind of the Martyr, and I'm also here on Tuesdays for the Gods We Know. Which both stories they're cooking. Things are boiling. Things are happening. It's really exciting.
We got such sweet episodes this week. Like both. It was great.
My heart is so light after this week instead of being like doom. Which is a nice change, you know? And you can also catch me on Sunday, the 5th on Other Doc for a game of the Deep Forest. And I don't really know what it is yet. Gotta go put that together, but you know, I'm a woodsy sprite, and you should join our Discord to catch my awesome photos that I take when I go on my hikes. And our Discord's really cool. I stream art in the Discord. Join our Discord. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Awesome. Cheers, Cole. And we'll leave off with Jen. Last but certainly not least.
Yes, you can find me. I am on Discord and I'm on Twitch as Jen Quixote. On Twitter, I like to change it up. I'm Quixote Jen. That's QUIXOTEJEN. 1 N, not 2. Right up there. I think maybe it is. And yeah. You can find me on Twitter. I'm a little less chatty there than I used to be, but I'm gonna get back into it. And yeah, you can find me on the Discord a lot. I really, really enjoy it there. I just think there's a really good community spirit. We're doing a lot of organizing games right now. I'm like gathering people to run Queer Heist Crew again. And I think we have one group that wants to non-stream and one group that wants to stream. So we might be like looking into doing some of that. And I really, I'm going to be with Cole on Sunday, for In the Forest, which is going to be, it's a map making world building kind of game. So that's going to be really interesting on Other Doc, from 11 to 2 Pacific. And yeah, I'll be back at the Gods We Know, which has been such an emotional roller coaster the last few sessions. And just, yeah, even if you're jumping in right now for the Gods We Know, I think you're going to get a lot out of it.
You should definitely watch the last episode.
Or go
For
look at the
reasons.
clips at least.
For, if you really just want your heart to feel good and you just want to be like, yes, you should watch.
Anyway, so that's my stuff, and I am so happy that you're all here, and we love you very much, and we hope we see you on Monday, because we're going to be back in like 4 days, which is awesome.
Exciting!
Ready?
Awesome. Thank you so much to the cast. I'm Ray. You can find me at Bearded Baymax on Twitter, up there somewhere. You can find me here every Monday, DMing the Mind and the Martyr in our own little homebrew nonsense. You can also find me Tuesday playing Tobias O'Liltha in The Gods We Know, our rather upset gunslinger currently at the moment. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and...
I forgot something really important, actually. There is not The Gods We Know this coming Tuesday. Instead, I'm going to be interviewing Erica Chappelle, the creator of Flying
that's
Circus.
important.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes,
Nice.
and Flying Circus it's the crunchiest PBTA game you've ever seen, but it's such an original, and like a lot of people really enjoy that, and it's really, really fun, and it's such an original world. It's sort of based on like Studio Ghibli films and like World War I, and it's very explicitly talks about queer experiences and the way that we get classified sometimes as monstrous if we're different, and then like reclaiming that. And so there's a lot of real thought and passion and love that goes into it. So I will be interviewing her on Tuesday at 6, and then The Gods We Know will be back the next week. I think I was so nervous about that I forgot. Like I have like a curriculum that I'm studying over the weekend so that I'm ready on Tuesday. But so yeah, please like tune in for that. It's going to be so cool.
I'm so
I'm
excited
really
for
excited.
that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
It'll be so
awesome
good.
and super interesting as well. The last interview that was done with Greg was fantastic, so I am
good.
looking forward to this very much. I also realized I have 2 projects coming up that I didn't even plug, so I'm good at this. I don't know whether it's streamed or not, but I'm playing with Transient in 2 separate games. We're going to be playing in August with a horror TTRPG called Cult, and then after that, I will be playing Starfinder with them, which will be pretty fun. I'm hoping it's streamed. I hope. Yeah. Massive thank you again to the cast. Thank you to everybody watching. Big love all round. Thank you to our sponsors, DM Emporium and So Nerdware as well. And yeah, unless anybody has anything else they need to say, we will catch you Monday. Go ahead and stick around for the credits as well as the raid that we're passing on to. Much love, drink water, keep safe, wash your hands, social distance, keep moving forward.